What's going on, guys? Todd here, joined by DorkyRae of Dragon Horde Creations, and perpetual Cloud Simulator himself, Nashville by Night's own Bethany Manchester, played by Thrabalen of Thrabalen Gaming.
Good evening out there, everyone.
It has been a while since I've done the Thrabalen Gaming thing, so...
Yes, it has.
Well, sort of. So, for you guys that follow me on social media, I announced that there's a new Discord just for the Precipice Podcast Network. It is essentially folding in every side Discord that we've set up for different things that have been all podcast related. So it's actually really cool. I'm excited about it. I know the whole crew is. We're moving all the role-playing stuff there as well. But Ballin, when you joined, before I changed it to, Thrabalen / Bethany Manchester, for like 10 minutes it said Ballin of Thrabalen Gaming.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so
I wouldn't have been able to read it anyway because I use dark mode. So
yeah. Why didn't you guys tell me that sooner?
Because I didn't know you don't use dark mode.
No, I do, but like on my phone it looked fine.
Oh, well then how the hell did you realize?
Because it looked fine on my phone. Because I have my
no, my phone is where it was really bad. Well, I don't ever get it on my computer except for podcasting.
Yeah.
But.
For me, like I have I have dark mode on, but then I also have like a specific light filter on my phone.
Well, there you go.
So it was just like, oh yeah, the purple looks fine. And then everybody's just like, we can't see the purple rank people, and I'm like, okay, so I used the wrong shape.
One person said that, and I agreed.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to tell someone how to run their aesthetics. That's all.
Listen. There are 6 people in the server. One person said something, 3 people agreed.
This is true.
People said something. And I go, my bad. Because on mobile, when you're setting like the color thing, they give you a certain palette to deal with. And there's like 2 purples and they're right next to each other. And on my thing, they looked identical. And I'm like, yeah, so this one. So that's why I'm like, oh, my bad, wrong shade.
Well, see, so here's the thing. I don't ever actually look at the names. I look at the icon pictures.
Yeah.
To figure out who does what, because that just is a faster thing for me.
Note to self, change profile picture.
Meh.
So Ray has to learn the new profile picture. And once Ray does, I will change it again.
The thing is, on desktop, that doesn't accompany what people say.
What?
Basically, I can see it on the side, but unless I've got it right next to the text. Basically, I'm looking at Discord right now, looking at the podcast network, and basically the actual text entries that people send, it's line what they say. There are no images.
You have minimalist on.
Oh, fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
After there, I'm like,
I didn't know that.
The icons.
I have not really messed much with the settings, so there.
I mean, it's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame minimalist at all. It's actually pretty nice and clean. So I mean, there's that.
And this is me going to look to see what it looks like if I turn that off.
I was going to say, while you're there, you can also go and check out Hype Squad, because there might be a thing there for Hype Squad, and they ask you 4 questions, and then they sort you into a house. One of 3 houses. I am House Balance.
Within Discord?
Yes. I'm House Balance. There's Brilliance, Bravery, and Balance. And I'm happy I'm House Balance.
Okay, that's not horrible.
So, I feel like this house sorting thing
There's only three houses.
There's only 3
houses.
I bet you I know which one they're cutting out. Fucking Hufflepuff.
It's what, red, blue, and green, yeah.
Hufflepuffs are people too.
Hufflepuffs are what everybody gets sorted into when either A, they don't know it, B, they answer questions like a 12-year-old, or you didn't know that? If you look at statistics, when you deal with people under the age of...
No, I take offense to it because
I hear me out. If
Okay.
you, like, because I didn't know anything about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
First time I did it, they sorted me as a Hufflepuff. Right? Everybody that I know that is young, that answers it like a child would, like these questions, get sorted into Hufflepuff. And they're just like, but I'm not really a Hufflepuff. And I'm just like, you answered it like a fucking kid. And they're like, well, it's all about whimsy. And I'm like, there you go.
That's
fucking
why you're a Hufflepuff.
The fucking Hufflepuff.
You're absolutely a Slytherin.
No. What?
Yeah.
How?
Cunning. I'm trying to remember. There's like keywords.
So the
I've
thing...
never even gotten into it, and I fucking know that.
See, the
Thank you.
But...
No, but you did have to listen to me rant about it.
But I
I don't remember it.
I will say this much. You think I'm a Slytherin? You are wrong.
Ravenclaw.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
That's fair. I would say you're a Slitherclaw, actually. You're a good combination of both.
I'm a Ravenin. Whatever. Ravenin.
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound as cool. Slitherclaw sounds awesome.
Slitherclaw, I mean, but ravens are awesome. Almost as awesome.
Okay.
Almost as awesome as cats.
So here we go. Slytherin. Enterprising, clever, creative, cunning.
Boom.
All 4 of those describe you.
Yes.
All right. What about Ravenclaw?
Smart, curious, analytical.
They only have 3?
Which, yeah, they only have 3 for Ravenclaw.
So wait, if I had gotten just 3 of the Slytherin ones, they're like, no, you're not Slytherin enough. No, you have to hit all 4 boxes.
Yeah.
With Ravenclaw, it's just I could
two
works.
I could go find the detailed description that I read aloud to Thrabalen and Storms when I was raging about the fact that I was Hufflepuff, even though I didn't think I should be Hufflepuff.
Please no. Please no.
No, that was an interesting conversation.
Yes.
Because 2 sentences in, I figured out, oh wait, shit, I'm a Hufflepuff.
So, this is probably the wrong time to ask this.
Yeah.
This Sunday.
Okay.
We're doing Nashville by Night?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Look.
I'm sorry, I had to calculate what days or when, because...
Sunday is after Saturday before Monday.
Because we do... Because we do remember that Sunday is Easter.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
All I know,
I'll do the family Easter stuff in the morning.
Yeah. All I know is my job is closed because the mall is closed, and I am excited as fuck about that.
Nice.
Yeah. Ed shall not determine my schedule.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And if you see this imposter, dial 911 button. Oh, fuck it. Have you seen those Lucid Chart videos? Oh my god! Oh man, you don't know what you're missing. My device is all the way over there. There's Lucid Charts like this kind of like create like a diagram and stuff site, I guess. And they do these commercials where they're showing off the thing, but they do them like where they're complete humor.
Okay.
So they did one which was, different types of snakes, which was hilarious. It's like, oh, well, there's the nope rope and the danger noodle and the murder spagurter.
Yes.
So there's that one, but then there's also one on rabbits. And then they show a picture of a guy in an Easter Bunny suit, and it's just like, but if you see this imposter, please dial 911.
Oh, okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's terrific. You need, if you have not experienced any of those, you need to. It's much like Henry's Kitchen. You need to, especially for the knife skills. By the way, he put out a new video.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw that. You linked it.
Yes, I linked it. I'm not sure if Ballin saw it though.
No, I did not.
Ah,
Not bad.
so it is Henry making what is it? Cost-effective peanut butter and jelly. It goes exactly the way you think it's gonna go.
I want to see him make shepherd's pie.
He did. He did.
Oh, I forget that thing.
He did with the jalapenos, and then his neighbor threw it out.
Oh, that. It wasn't even shepherd's pie enough for me to count it as a joke, apparently. So yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I'm really seriously contemplating going around the restaurants and just ordering stuff and then like telling them how they're cooking it wrong.
Oh God.
It's raw. It's inedible.
No, not in that sense.
Not that.
No.
Ordering shepherd's pie and
Yeah.
telling them you made this with beef. It's not shepherd's pie.
Yeah. Or
Welcome
when
to cottage pie, motherfuckers.
yeah, or when you order penne alla vodka and it comes with ziti noodles instead, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "This is
Supposed to
penne
be
alla
penne.
vodka," and I'm like, "No, this is." I'm like, "Listen, motherfucker. We're having a discussion. This is the way this is going. This here." And I will carry dry noodles with me. I'll be like, see this here? This is penne. This is ziti. And this is lasagna. Why do I have lasagna with me? I don't know. I thought I might need it because I didn't know how bad you guys were going to fuck me.
Now, what I want to see you do is turn this into a new food blog.
You know, like...
A food podcast.
So
Yeah.
people have said that I need to do this, and it needs to
Yeah.
be like a Food Network show.
Yes. Basically, yes.
The problem is I'm not going to show them how to fix it. I'm just going to
Yeah.
complain.
That's fair.
Oh, well, why are you?
But you could totally have it on the Precipice Podcast Network.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
You don't
absolutely.
necessarily have to have it on Food Network.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it might be a thing. Who knows? I mean, it'll go on right after Comfy Corner.
God. Yep.
By the way, put you on the
Fair.
spot there with.
I know. I saw that.
Yup.
Ah.
Yep.
I think it's funny. There's vegan shepherd's pie. You know, for all those non-animal sheep out there. All these poor little shepherds shepherding up the squash.
Okay, so I just got to address this. I need to address this. This is a thing. It bothers the fuck out of me.
I just realized vegan shepherd's pie doesn't have fucking cheese on it.
No.
It's a bowl of mashed potatoes.
It is mashed potatoes and veggies.
So
Maybe tofu.
It depends. It depends. Because there are people out there, and I mean, some people live a stricter lifestyle than others, and I understand that. Like, sometimes it's dietary needs. Like, I know I can't have a lot of fatty things and whatnot.
Mhm.
Other people like to throw around the term vegan,
Yeah.
and they go, "Oh yeah, I'm vegan. Let me go and get almond milk and that." And you're like, "What? Oh, it's vegan." No, it's not. Oh, let me get extra guacamole. That's not vegan either,
It's not
motherfucker.
vegan either.
Well, it grows from the ground. Yeah, but you use bees to... Bees are forced to pollinate those plants. By doing that, it's no longer considered vegan. There's a few vegetables, nuts, and other things that are not considered vegan, but people will still say, "Oh yeah, I'm vegan," but they're having it. You know, it's like people saying like, "Oh, I'm vegetarian, but I eat fish." No, you're not vegetarian.
you're
You're
pescatarian.
pescatarian.
You're
Yeah,
pescatarian, which I was for 2 years.
yeah. If you're gonna, I mean, if you're gonna enjoy almonds and avocado and other things that you can't enjoy as a vegan,
Mm-hmm.
then you're not a vegan.
Right.
That's let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I mean, it's like saying, "Oh well, I can't have any of this stuff because I have a gluten allergy. Let me get a large pizza." And you're like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, no. It's gluten-free pizza." It's like, dude, you're getting it from Domino's.
The fuck it isn't.
You're getting it from Domino's. Like, no. Have you ever had pizza without gluten? It is gross.
Yeah.
Everyone I've had, like,
my dad's cousin has their young child has a gluten allergy.
yeah,
And we visited them, and my dad's cousin is actually a very good cook.
fair.
And her gluten-free pizza, homemade gluten-free pizza,
That's fair.
yeah, is actually
Homemade is different than
quite good.
anything you would buy outside the house.
Yes.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true.
Because they will cut corners.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah.
They will use. They pretty much are just interested in hitting the bare minimum because they know if you're going to pay for it, you've got no choice but to pay what
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, and that's the thing, right? It's something that's bothered me for a while, and I mean, since we got on the topic of food, I figured I needed to address it. It annoys.
It goes there eventually.
It annoys. Yeah, but
Yeah.
the thing is, we're specifically talking about complaining about,
Yes.
and I'm just like, this is something that it's bothered me for a long time. It's not as long as going to an Irish pub. An Irish pub. And going, okay, oh, you on your menu you have authentic shepherd's pie. Let me get that. This is beef. That's how you make shepherd's pie. No, you fucking don't.
not.
You don't make shepherd's pie that way. You don't ever. I need to put this knife down. I'm getting too ragey.
Yeah. The same thing with the whole vegetarian but eat fish, so pescatarian.
Yeah.
I love when they like get on that and they're talking about like how mean it is to animals, and I'm like, so what? Only the cute animals? Like you're eating fish.
Legit. And I mean that's like people that go, "Oh, well, I don't wear fur, but they're wearing a leather jacket." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Really?
Same
Really?"
principle.
Well, fur's murder and leather's not.
Right? Like
I mean, you look at them and you go, "About what size are you?" Because I mean,
I like the ones that have problems with wool.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Because that doesn't shearing the sheep does not hurt them, it actually helps them. Because it won't stop growing.
However, vegans will still have a problem with a human doing it to them.
yes,
Okay, but like seriously, sheep don't naturally shear. They don't naturally lose their wool in any significant way. It doesn't stop growing. It just keeps growing and growing and growing until the animal is no longer able to move. Shearing is not cruelty to animals. Not shearing is.
It has nothing to do with cruelty. It has to do with humans imposing their will on animals.
yes,
Yeah.
yep, yeah. And I mean,
They better not have a pet dog.
Well, they will, and they will feed it vegan food, and it will die.
they will feed it vegan food. They will also let it just kind of procreate as much as possible in the neighborhood. Because Why enforce your population control on the animals? Let's not do that. Let's just let the animals do their thing, and then we have neighborhoods with abandoned dogs all over the place, or abandoned cats all over the place. But anyway, yeah. So, so Ballin.
Yep.
I shared. God damn it, Ballin. God damn it. If you guys could only, if you guys could only read chat.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to repeat it.
Yeah.
I sent you a image earlier, which was beautiful.
That was just completely lovely. Yes.
Yes. Doctor Strange has seen the end game. What was it? 4 million?
14 million.
14 million, over 14 million times. And he has not spoiled it for anybody. Be a Doctor Strange. Yeah. I mean, we're like, at the time of this recording, we're 9 days away from Avengers.
Yes.
9.
And Captain Marvel has just barely gone by.
Yeah, I mean, so both of you have seen Captain Marvel now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we can talk
that
Captain Marvel. Now we can talk Captain Marvel.
Yes.
I had to veer us
alert.
in this direction.
The movie's been out for like a month.
Well, still though.
Considering the way that they cranked,
seen it.
Considering the way that they crank these movies out, like, and the amount of money Captain Marvel made, like, Endgame's already trending to like what they're looking at opening weekend like 800 million or some shit.
Oh, wow.
It's insane.
Like, all the theaters in my area are sold out of showings, and they've been sold out since they went on sale.
It's crazy.
It's basically sold out solid through the following week.
It's like when a major concert comes to town, but it's nationwide.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
By the way, good on you, MCU. Seriously.
It's
right.
I mean, I'm amazed.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing you've seen, Ballin, on Endgame is the trailer that they threw in front of Captain Marvel. Mostly.
There wasn't a trailer in my theater.
Oh, look at
nice.
you! Beautiful.
I have not seen a single trailer.
Nice.
Very nice.
Living the dream over here.
Beautiful. Don't look at my pop wall. But yeah, I mean, it's just, oh man, Captain Marvel though.
Yeah, we had to see a Dark Phoenix trailer instead.
I got that one too.
Yeah.
Was it the Dark Phoenix? Was it the Dark Phoenix trailer where they purposely spoil somebody's fate, so to speak?
I don't remember it. I'll be perfectly honest.
I don't remember it either. I just sat there and was like, eh.
It was bland and it was about a minute and a half.
Okay, fair. Because I know the one that was shown on mine, like the trailer itself, you're held captive when you're in a theater. There's no like avoiding it, and they're showing the trailer.
Unless you show up late.
Yeah,
fair. But then you don't get good seats.
Is the trailers?
Well, no. See, okay, so at my theater, you reserve your seats. Like when you buy your tickets, you pick your seat.
Yeah, around here you don't do that because you pay $5 a ticket for 3D.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
We have to pay significantly more.
About $12.
I mean, I could go to the good theater and pay $12, but
That's fair.
I'm just saying, I'd much rather pay $5 and see it in 3D than $12 and see it regularly.
And then go
that's fair.
on the way out.
Yeah, go, oh, fuck, I should have seen it in 3D and paid $20. But no, I mean, like, I'm going to address, like, the things I didn't like about Captain Marvel, because there wasn't a lot I didn't like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number one, music choice. I understand it's 1995 in the movie. I understand that. Fine with that. There's a lot of songs you could have picked. Especially that big climactic one at the end. Yeah, no, let's use No Doubt. Because that really sets the tone and the pace. You could have used, like, fucking anything else, and it would have been like, alright.
I kind of liked it because it was quirkier.
Okay, so it was a quirkier thing. But...
And when she really starts hammering them, that's when the tempo picks the hell up.
Yeah, well... But, I mean, you could have done... Like... She wears a 9 Inch Nails shirt, like, most of the thing, and you don't have a single 9 Inch Nails song in the fucking movie.
That's true. That is very
I mean,
true.
you could have easily thrown in... What is it? Downward Spiral was 96, so anything before that. So you had the Broken album, you had the Fixed Remix album, you had Pretty Hate Machine. Pretty Hate Machine, a lot of those tracks would have worked. Especially like Terrible Lie. Terrible Lie would have been perfect.
Oh, yeah. That would have been interesting for Near the Revelation. Yes.
Yeah. You owe me a great big apology. Terrible Lie. Love it. Love it. I mean, they could have... There's so... Like... I get it. It's... You wanted to do that and such, and we use this song because...
A message.
Yeah, we use I'm Just a Girl in the climactic fight scene between her, after she's unlocked her full potential, basically, against everybody else. Ronan goes, "Nah, fuck this shit, I'm out."
Yeah.
Like,
that was great.
Personally, like, I expected more Ronan the Accuser in the movie.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, no.
I will say I did have one problem with them using Just a Girl. And this is just in retrospect. I hadn't thought about this until now. But it is mostly an out-of-universe reason to play it.
Exactly.
It is basically going after the comic gators.
Yeah.
It has basically... The movie had nothing about her being put down for her gender. That's my only problem with it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so, okay, I've changed my position. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason I had a problem with it.
So, I mean, that song could have fit in other parts of the movie. Probably a little bit better than that, you know, and not have it be, like, all about, like, you know, like, all right, so this is kind of a fuck you to the people that are...
When she steals the motorcycle.
Yes. Yeah, when
that would have been the perfect time.
That would have been good. That would have been a good time.
Yeah, when dude is being a misogynist toward her.
Yep.
Yeah.
And she still...
That would have been
That
great.
would have been the time to use it.
Yeah.
I will say that, yes.
The other thing that annoyed the hell out of me was the horrible CG'd helmet.
Which I already knew you were going to be talking about.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Because after I saw it, like, we have a spoiler Discord where it's just like us sharing spoiler stuff.
Yes.
You don't enter the room unless you're ready for
You've
that.
seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no spoiler alert because the fact of its existence is a spoiler alert.
Exactly. Though there are times that I do throw spoiler alerts into the spoiler zone. So, because there's times where it's like, you know, sometimes things will get mentioned and it'll tie into something else.
Yeah.
And you kind of want to, like, all right, I'm not sure if somebody's actually seen this other thing, so let me not.
Yeah. for the record, the spoiler zone is highly categorized. When you go in and you want to talk about Captain Marvel, there is a channel.
There is a Captain Marvel channel.
Yep.
You
But
want
if it were to tie into Avengers, that would be a spoiler alert.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, all in all, I enjoyed the film, though. I didn't... I get what they did and why they did certain things. They had... First off, they wanted to explain where the Tesseract was in the 90s. They wanted to go and give us a massive swerve because in multiple interviews, they said, oh yeah, we gave her a brand new origin story. Really? A Kree device exploding, giving her powers is a brand... Motherfucker, come on. No. That is her origin story. Like,
I do like how they handled the Skrulls.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I felt
That was a plot twist in
I
itself.
felt
Yeah,
so sympathetic.
I was really thrown off by
Yeah.
that. Because, like, I'm sitting there, and when he tries to, like,
Especially
seem like he's not a bad guy, I'm like,
Yeah, exactly. You think he's trying to play her.
Yeah. And then it just ended, and I'm just like, oh. Okay.
He actually is the good guy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So,
like, what is
Especially since
this?
they've mostly demonized the Skrulls in recent years in the comics.
you're not... Well, then again, they were kind of demonized initially in Fantastic Four
even
number
more
2?
so. But, I mean, Secret Invasion. Come on.
Well, to be fair, Secret Invasion was a long time coming.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's kind of their thing. Like, just...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no. It's not like them trying to frame the Fantastic Four. So the Fantastic Four goes to jail. So they can signal a Skrull ship to invade Earth. That is the plot line of Fantastic Four issue number 2 from 1960 something.
Gotta admit, Reed's solution to that was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, we'll just pretend we're the Skrulls, and we'll just say that they're too powerful, and show them pictures of like a giant ant and a couple other things, and be like, they got that shit too, man. No, we don't want any part of that. Fantastic Four is like they're super powerful, and we can't take them down. But even if we did, we got to deal with like a giant ant. Like they have an army of giant ants. Like you don't understand. And then Reed hypnotizes them, makes them believe that they're cows.
So that makes
And
me
then they
think
get
of
sent to the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
That makes me think of
And people eat them.
I was trying to avoid that. There was like I think it was a Tumblr post about like alien invasions not knowing how to deal with the fauna of Earth, and sometimes like humans making up things about them, but then they run into like a hippopotamus or a kangaroo or a platypus. And it is like one of my favorite posts ever. And I have no clue how to find it because my Tumblr likes is massive.
Well, that, and they've also gotten rid of a lot of Tumblr stuff too.
A lot of Tumblr stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
About
I don't
85%
hardly go on
of
there
Tumblr.
unless someone I know posts something.
That's why I'm on Quora now. solving fucking 5th grade math problems.
Oh, criminy.
Solving riddles.
No, somebody, like, it was posted in the math problems section.
Huh.
And then somebody wanted to argue with me, and they're like, because I actually put out like a very well thought out thing, and I go, the answer's 2. But if you actually read the question, you know that the answer's 2. Because it says a couple.
But if you want to do the math.
But if you want to do the math and be wrong. Or
the only problem that I had with, because that was the one that you shared, was your answer, right?
Yeah.
Because I fucked up on my end, where I was just like, oh, hey, like, what happened? Like, because I read the question a specific way, where it was just like, there's a couple who has 6 daughters is going to the movies. The answer is 2. It doesn't matter anything else after that. The 6 daughters is a red herring.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, and each of those daughters has 8 brothers.
So there's 8 brothers.
Yeah, totally.
So
Total.
but the thing is,
That was the part that I was like...
See, and the way my mind interpreted it was each of those sisters has 8 brothers. So I read it as each sister has 8 brothers.
Yeah.
So I did the math on that. So it's 6 times 8. That's
yeah. The
Yeah.
answer is
That
if
was
you were
the-
to
that
do
was
the
the
math,
part
the
that
answer is
bothered me.
16. So yeah.
Yeah. That was the part that bothered me, because
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
I like that they said,
but
well,
if
rocks
they're
are riddles.
sisters, their brothers are also the same.
Yeah,
brothers.
exactly.
not necessarily true.
Not necessarily, but
In
that's the
the
most
vast majority of
probable.
cases. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that's just another way to
I mean, to be
push
honest,
someone's head around, because then they do go that in case like they took the entire family to the movies.
Yeah.
If that's the case,
They
then
took 32
it should
people.
be 6 plus 8.
Yeah.
Or 6 plus 8 times 2.
Yeah, it would be 8 times 2, which is 16,
2.
plus 8, plus 6, plus 2.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
Welcome to Mathcast, everybody.
the fact of the matter
gosh.
is, if we're talking sisters and brothers, not half sisters and half brothers, not step sisters and step brothers, the answer is 8.
Yeah.
Fair.
There were no qualifiers put onto that.
The thing is, like, though, is like just the way I read it, because I was just because I'm like, all right, I got this, and I'm like, the answer's 2, and then I tried explaining how to solve it wrong, and by doing so, I solved it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then somebody calls me out on it too, and they're just
Yeah.
like, that wrong answer you gave was wrong. And I'm like, and it's because I multiplied 6 times 8 and then added that in, and that gave me 152, where the answer was supposed to be 32. Or it was just like, all right, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, in actuality, of course, the answer is 2. But
Yeah, the answer is 2. That is the answer.
As I was going to St. Ives, I met a man with 7 wives.
yeah, that's exactly where my mind
The
went
7 wives had
immediately.
7 sex. The 7 sex had 7 cats. The 7 cats had 7 kids.
Sex cats.
So how many?
Yeah.
So how many of us went to St. Ives?
Yeah, so how many were going to St. Ives?
1.
As I was going to St. Ives.
Yeah.
So, of course, the possibility is 2 roads join up and you will go together. So,
I mean, that's possible, but it's not stated explicitly.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that was like another one that was shared, and like I could not even justify it with a fucking response. I just
The St. Ives?
no. This was another like. This is apparently somebody needed help with their math homework or some shit. So they post. so they post on Quora about like these like questions that like teachers will put in homework to just fuck with the students.
Which is the vast majority of homework.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean...
So the question was...
As someone who was an education major. That's fair.
There's a box with 100 eggs. Mary has a sack with 67. Lisa takes 62 eggs from the box. How many eggs are in the bag?
67.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't even justify this with a fucking answer.
Yeah.
I can't. Just, no. Like, the answer's right fucking there. Like, no, I can't. And this is why I will not have children. Because I will not be helping them with their fucking math homework.
So,
See, now, okay, if I was actually helping someone with their homework, I would not just blurt out the answer like I just did.
I would give them the wrong answer, say they learn how to do their homework.
See,
No,
me,
I would sit there and help them reach the logical answer through reasoning. That's what I would do.
kind of like what I did with you guys in the roleplay yesterday. Never mind.
Oh, with feeding us yeah.
It's what's funny is Maury was sending me messages, going, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like, I like, and not being able to solve it. And I'm like, I've given you all the fucking clues. Like, all of the clues and key phrases are in there.
I figured it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
I figured it out pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Braun is still definitively not...
Well, that's Braun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just Braun.
That's the fun of role-playing.
Yeah.
And that's another case where he's reasonably sure, just like with Damien, and being the one that, at least so far, we're still pretty sure is the yeah. Braun just doesn't want people to get so focused on one thing, because one of these days it's not going to be that, and bad things will happen.
Oh, Bethany is convinced that all the shit's tied together, so she's keeping an eye on every fucking thing.
I will just put it this way: it is the world of darkness. Bad shit is going to happen regardless.
Well, yes, I know that, but
I mean, between all the stuff that you guys are going through right now, and all the stuff that's brewing in the back of my head, because I get to be a horrible, shitty person and be a fucking storyteller, and be like, all right, how can I fuck with Percy this game?
So now, the only qualifier I will say is, much like with Kiahi, if something happens to Daewin, I'm gone. Like, no, I will seriously quit the campaign.
I understand that.
So,
that was not denial.
I understand that.
Okay, so if you want me gone, I mean, that you have your out.
No, what I would do is I would kill your character and then have you roleplay as Daewin.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. No, I'm really not, because I love Braun. But...
I mean, it's not like you could lose everything. That can't happen in this game.
Right? I mean, it's not like...
Well, it can't really... I mean, there's literally one thing for Braun.
I mean...
And I've just quantified that if that happens, Braun's out.
Yeah.
Like, I will seriously, like, if something happens to Daewin, I will have Braun, like, legitimately ditch everyone and go. And I will drop out of the call and be gone. Like, this is your warning.
Yeah, no. And then, so my whole thing is, I want you guys to have fun. You know? Yeah. As a storyteller, that is my job. I have two. Considering we live stream it on twitch.tv/precipicepodcast, and when we put it up on the YouTube, and then it's available on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Radio Public, and Spotify, much like this fine podcast, cheap plug, except for this won't be available on Twitch anymore. So, yeah, Twitch decided that they want to be a bunch of assholes and change a couple of their policies. So.
I haven't been keeping
and what particular one impacts us?
Yeah, so the one that impacts us is the fact that non-affiliates can no longer upload videos. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because, they let us do that because they were trying... They let everybody upload videos because they wanted to compete with YouTube.
Yeah.
And I'll be fair, their upload was... It sucked. It still sucks. I mean, I do uploads on my main channel still. And it just... I could take the same video... Like, I did a reboxing video before we started recording this. And you guys can check that out on my stuff. But I'm not going to promote that because I'm a horrible person at promoting my own shit. And apparently remembering we have sponsors, which I'll get to.
Yes, I was actually about to mention that when you said cheap plug. I said, speaking of cheap plugs.
Yes. Maury's wigs. I'm joking. But yeah, so...
At a sex shop or something.
Not yet. I haven't really even looked at those as sponsors yet.
Good.
I mean, if they become a sponsor, they become a sponsor,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
It's not. It's, and I know I've joked saying that if we ended up getting like Fleshlight or Adam and Eve to be a sponsor, I would have you do the live reads like the first time. Like I'd be like, yeah, you just read this, and just you look at it and you just shoot me like daggers, and you're like, fuck you, fuck you, and all you goddamn sexuals.
Right? Right? The corset shop doesn't apply to me. Not every sponsor has to apply to.
No, that's fair. No,
Yeah.
I know. That's totally fair.
Yeah.
I can happily take their sponsorship without partaking.
Yeah.
Just don't have them be on the sponsorship of Comfy Corner if it ever comes into it.
That's fair. That is.
Just keep them off there.
Some people look for a comfy corner to do things in. Is all I'm saying.
So where were we before we just went on this tangent?
Captain Marvel.
Yes. But before we do Captain Marvel, let me get sponsors.
Yes.
We have our newest sponsor, Fanatical. Fanatical is fucking awesome.
Yes.
You want discounts on PC games? They are the place to check out. There is a link in the show notes. They have things available for pre-order right now at lower prices than Steam, than GOG, than the Epic Store, than Uplay. Is Uplay still a thing?
Yes, it is.
I still
Actually,
have it downloaded
In fact,
on my computer.
hold me this real quick before I forget. For 1 week, starting today, you can get Assassin's Creed Unity for free when you play.
Well, I guess I'm not.
Free.
I'm not reinstalling Uplay.
They're doing this because Notre Dame Cathedral plays a prominent place in that game.
Yeah, but you're giving the game away you're giving the game away for free. It's not like, oh hey, like
It's so
all the
people can experience it, and it's the only way you might be able to from now on. Who knows what they might have to do?
It's a fictionalized version of Notre Dame.
It still features. I'm just saying that's the reason they did it. That's all.
Yeah. What would have
I
been
can
better
understand.
though is if they had been proceeds from this game go
They donated
to
half a million euros, not half a billion, half a million euros they donated to Notre Dame for it. So there is that.
before this fire though.
No, as a result,
Oh, there's
after
now.
the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
In addition to making
okay.
Unity free, they donated 500,000 euros to its rebuilding.
Okay.
Okay, good on you, Ubisoft.
Exactly.
I'm still not re-downloading Uplay.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying I can see where they're coming from with this, and I think it's a good gesture.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've said this on. I said this on Gimmick Bag. I have no problem buying stuff from other storefronts at all. Much like the Epic Games Store, I don't like Uplay. It's just something about it. The Epic Games Store is a different animal because I don't feel it's secure enough. That's me. Uplay bogs down my system. Like, so I mean, there's
have
that.
not experienced that, so fair enough, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, I also got like free games through them, and I was just like,
Yeah. I just pulled it up because, like I said, I haven't uninstalled it.
yeah.
So I already had Assassin's Creed Chronicles China and Assassin's Creed Rogue, so why not?
Yeah.
I got the free Unity.
Nice.
I have a lot of games on here.
For me, I'm very much into the Division, so Uplay is...
Yeah, sadly, it's not available on other.
Yeah. But, yeah, again, I haven't had any problems with them, so...
Yeah, well, that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Fanatical. I mean, I just recently pre-ordered Yakuza Kiwami 2, which was 20% off. You can use the link in the show notes, and yeah, I mean, save yourself some good money on stuff. Plus, ballin'.
Oh, yeah, go on.
Didn't they have Grand Theft Auto 5?
Oh, yes.
Not only Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 5 with the Criminal Enterprise pack, with a Megalodon shark card. How much does that normally go for? What's retail on that?
Oh, usually about $71, I think.
For that
bundle.
Really?
Yes.
Right?
That sounds low.
I mean, the base game is $30 now.
The base game's $30.
Although I actually might be thinking of even when it's on sale. Hold on, you know what?
You're thinking about when it's on sale.
Let me actually go make a check. I can actually check this out. Give me just a moment. Because I researched what I freaking do.
I am actually going to Fanatical, and I will tell you the exact price on that right now.
Yes.
Once we know the old price.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so it looks like that sale's over. Whoops, sorry guys.
It was 39 something at Fanatical. But yeah.
Yeah. Retail.
And that is a really, really good deal.
Fantastic deal.
Retail. GTA 5 Premium Online Edition that comes with the Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. And it also comes with a Megalodon Shark Card.
Yes.
Retail.
Yeah.
$119.98.
That sounds more accurate.
Yeah, I was thinking of the last time I've seen it on a minor sale.
Yeah, so, or you were thinking about, you said, because $60 is base game plus the Criminal Enterprise. 67 is with the Great White as well. So it's like $68 with the Great White Shark card. Which, who buys that one?
I know, right? Megalodon or go home.
Yeah, I mean,
Megalodon or nothing!
Okay, so on Humble, it's the same price, about $120. So yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, come Christmas time, you will see that price a lot. You do not usually see it in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, right now on Fanatical, and now if you guys are listening to this when this goes up, the week it goes up, then cool. If not, I'm sorry you missed out.
Yeah.
Sorry you missed out on this.
Which means you should listen to us more frequently.
Yes.
So the week of April 17th, 2019.
Yes. Right now, for $6.99, 10 mystery keys.
Yep. 10 free games on Steam.
AAA and indie Steam codes. $7 gets you 10 of them.
So if you're a streamer that likes to give things away, this is one way to get those codes.
Yeah.
Yes. But at the same time, Sunset Overdrive. I love that game. It's fucking terrific. Yeah. I have it on the Xbox One. It was one of the reasons I got an Xbox One. $15 on Fanatical. Yakuza Kiwami, which releases May 8th. So if you get it through Fanatical, you also get the pre-order bonus DLC shit. $24. And that's with 20% off. I mean, you can Pajama Sam. Oh, right, that's regular price. Never mind. I was gonna say Pajama Sam $7, and I'm like, oh wait, that's a regular price. Never mind.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Hitman 2 Gold Edition. Like that includes like a whole bunch of like DLC and shit. It includes expansion 1 and 2. So yeah, it's basically the game in the season pass. Right now it's half off. I mean, this is here is the one I was looking for. This is the one I was looking for. Why did Ballin disappear?
I have no clue.
What, Ballin, you fucked up our thing. Ballin probably saw a green thing and hit the button.
Well, no, he wouldn't do that during a podcast.
I know. I know.
Ballin.
It's showing that he's idle.
Yeah.
Which means he still has internet.
There he is. Maybe.
Now means I gotta.
Okay. For some reason, Discord just booted me out.
Was there a green button?
No, there was not.
Okay.
That's the crazy thing.
So what I was going to say, the thing I was looking for on Fanatical. You guys know how fucking hyped I am for a specific game that's supposed to be coming out next year.
Yeah.
I'm
How
racking
much
my
is it on
brain, but
Fanatical?
of course I do.
Of course, I'm talking about Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Yes.
Blood Moon Edition. On Fanatical. $80.69. It is 10% off right now.
It's not bad.
No.
It's not bad at all.
Considering you're getting the original soundtrack, some skins as like just like the standard pre-order, then you're also getting another pack of like stuff that's for the deluxe edition, and you're getting the Season of the Wolf Season Pass, which includes not one, but two story things and an expansion. So yeah, I mean, Fanatical. I the reason why I haven't pre-ordered, and I mean, if they don't release like a collector's edition, which
It should.
Yeah.
Paradox. Can I call you Parry? Paradox. If you do not allow Hardsuit Labs to release a collector's edition, a physical collector's edition, for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, I'm going to cry. Though, at the same time, if you do release a Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 collector's edition on PC, I will also cry. Because I'll be it'll be happiness cry as opposed to like, I feel betrayed. You have betrayed my tiny trust.
This is Paradox we're talking about. You're going to get what you want. Trust me. They are a fantastic company, and I'm not looking for a sponsor, but Paradox, if you want, no.
Okay, so my thing is, yeah, they may be a great company. How many physical collector's editions have they released?
Gaming is largely going away from physical, I will admit.
Yeah, I mean, they sell a lot of stuff digitally, and I get that. Though they have mentioned physical editions, but that's lumped in with console as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a PS4 version because honestly, that's probably the only way I'm going to play.
So I'll be honest with you guys. If they release the collector's edition only on consoles, I'm going to buy it on fucking consoles. I'm then going to buy it on PC as well. I will have 2 copies of the game. And one of them will be just the collector's edition. They're like, oh, you got it for this? I'm like, yeah, no. I just got it for the shit it came with. That's all. That's the only reason why I got this. I wanted the book. I guarantee if they do a collector's edition, it's going to come with some kind of book. Because Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, when that had its collector's edition, it came with a hardbound Book of Nod. And I was just like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. I was excited. So, but anyway, before we forget our other sponsors, it's that wax. All right, so let's try to give them enough time. Give them a good bit of time, but like not spend too long on it and wax poetic like I just did on Fanatical and Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Sideshow Collectibles. You looking for things to fill up shelves? Really cool prints, really cool statues. Check them out. Show notes. Ray, you enjoy popcorn, right?
I do.
You enjoy Gary Poppins Gourmet small batch popcorn.
I do.
Seriously, I'm not a fan of popcorn. I enjoy Gary Poppins, y'all. I really do. I enjoy Gary Poppins. Check them out. Show notes. Do you vape? I vape. They don't. That's fine. I don't judge. Maybe you guys vape. Cool. If you do, probably look for cheaper gear. You're looking for new gear. You're looking for different flavors, different juices. Check out both of our sponsors, Breezy, show notes, and Valiant Vapes, show notes. Great places, lots of variety there. Definitely check them out. Who haven't I hit yet? The Violet Vixen, which was mentioned earlier. You like ridiculously well-priced steel bone spiral bound corsets? The Violet Vixen.
I do.
The Violet Vixen. You want gothy, steampunky, and or burlesque style clothing, shoes, and home goods? The Violet Vixen. Check them out. Show notes. All right. Who am I missing? Because I usually forget Sideshow Collectibles.
Yeah.
Loot Crate.
Oh, yeah.
I like mystery boxes. Ballin likes mystery shit.
Oh yeah.
Ray likes mysteries. I guess maybe.
Eh.
Sometimes, not scary mysteries, but like oh, not like a whodunit, but like oh, there's gonna be something coming. Like what's coming? Though you are a subscriber to Lootware,
Yes.
because you keep forgetting to put your thing on hold. I've already been in trouble with Loot Crate, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't matter. When I did the reboxing video for the WWE Slam Crate, which you can check out on my YouTube channel, yeah, they didn't like that too much. They didn't drop me as a sponsor though, so
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
so yeah, if you guys like getting mystery box themed mystery boxes for gaming, just general pop culture, I think they have a Deadpool box. I know they have a Fallout box.
They have a Deadpool box because they like money.
Yeah, that's true. Though the Marvel Collector Core stuff's all with Amazon now. So, and to be fair, from my understanding, Loot Crate no longer does Funko. No longer can do Funkos.
Oh geez.
Yeah. Because Funko is doing they do the DC box, they do the Marvel Collector's Core, and there's like a couple other boxes that they're doing as well. So it happens. We should try to get sponsored by Funko.
Oh, that would be nice.
That would be
Funko.
great.
Funko, if you'd like to send free pops, I'm here.
Yup. Please. I know it's backwards on your screen, but please.
I don't mind.
Yeah, well, on OBS it is, because it's pulling right from a display capture. I could have fixed that, but I decided not to. Whatevs. But anyway, I think that should be all of our sponsors. And I did them like in rapid fire succession too. So,
Yeah.
hey, you guys, except for Fanatical got a lot of time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, we also kind of started going into like the crazy prices that they do have. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, back to Captain Marvel.
Which I just like shifted through the Sideshow Collectibles and found the pre-orders for their Captain Marvel figures.
Nice.
They're so good.
Yep.
They're like so movie real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like super high end. They're very, very cool.
Well,
Did
I
they
was announced, I thought, so Marvel is doing their version of a Wonder Woman movie, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
What it turned out was they did their version of a Superman movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, no wonder Nick Fury is so, I don't know, pissy in the other ones. He got her first.
Yeah.
Well, what about Coulson?
Then he gets an alcoholic in a tin suit. Yeah.
What
Also, he lost his flirting eye. I mean,
yeah.
Well, that too.
But what about Coulson?
yeah.
Oh man, I loved Coulson.
Yeah.
I love Coulson in general, but
Yeah.
but I loved how hilarious Nick Fury was. Like he was just so carefree and jokey.
Yeah.
He wasn't like hardened and rawr.
I forget if it's talked about in the movie. I know it was talked about in interviews, but the approach for Nick Fury was that he was getting ready to quit.
Oh, I don't think that was in the movie.
No. I mean, it was only a level 3 at that point. You got a lot of the weight
Yeah.
taken off your shoulders at level 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so after seeing Captain Marvel, I rewatched because with Endgame coming up, I
Yes.
rewatched Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
And I about busted a gut because in Infinity War is when Nick Fury says, "Last time I trusted someone, I
lost. Yeah.
Yep. And I'm just like, he's talking about a cat.
No, he's talking about a flurkin.
Wait,
Cat.
wait, which movie?
Infinity War.
I thought that was Winter Soldier that he said that.
Yeah.
Maybe, because I caught that too.
But still.
Yeah, no, I know the line.
I've been rewatching things.
So I've also been rewatching things. I've been watching Ray's favorite TV show. Of course, I'm talking about Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes. The first season.
First season.
The best. With Ward.
Before I hated him.
So
before we liked him.
Yes, you're not wrong.
That's fair.
You're not wrong. So I've actually I've watched a few episodes. I'm almost through. I'm at the point where Sky just got saved because of GH 325. So this is before the twist. Before the big reveal. And I'm watching it and I'm first few episodes I'm like, I really don't like Ward. And I'm in the back of my head I'm just like, I don't like Ward. I know where this is going, but I don't like Ward.
Yeah.
That's fair.
This is what Ray must feel like after we started liking Ward.
Yeah.
Season 1 Ward was like saltine crackers and milk if you leach out all the flavor.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will say up until he starts banging May. Because that's where he starts getting some personality, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
He absorbed it through osmosis from her.
I was kind of bored. I didn't particularly care about him initially. And then I started to like him, and then he just kept coming back and back and back. And I feel really bad because that actor's going to show up in a movie and I'm going to be like, "Nope."
So,
shoot, he's going to show up on Broadway and I'm going to walk out of a theater. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be like
I now have a
few
letter
things
writing
that I
campaign to start to get him cast in a Broadway show.
we need him to work with Thomas Sanders.
Yes.
Oh no, don't do that to me.
Yes.
Oh, that's like the ultimate worst thing because I don't want to leave because Thomas Sanders, but I have to leave because Grant freaking.
Yep.
I know that's not even the actor's name.
Yeah, I know. But I mean,
Brent or something.
But to be fair, so I'm rewatching the series, and I'm noticing because I've watched the entire series already. You know, we all three of us have, and I'm looking forward to the new season.
Yes, coming soon.
Yes, coming soon with a huge twist.
Grant Ward shows up again.
You know what? I will just put it this way. A dead character returns.
Look on Ray's face.
And you're just like, was it season 3? Season 4?
Yeah, I mean...
Season 5? And I'm like, no, you don't understand. A dead character returns. And we kind of know it was going to happen anyway, but we have 2 dead characters returning this season. Yes. Which I'm excited about. I think that's pretty cool. I like the...
I swear, if Grant Ward / any of his other weirdo things that where his face shows up, I'm so done. I'm so done.
Part of me
so than the whole Fitzsimmons thing.
Well, we know Fitz is coming back. I mean, that's a thing that's going to happen because they even called that out in the last episode. They're like, "Well, we just got to get him from space," and I'm like, "That's going to fuck everything up, though. If you stop him going to the future, then he can't stop this from happening, which means now you're back in that goddamn time loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way time works. And I mean, we just lost Coulson.
Yeah. So this could be not great.
Well, I mean, how could it be horrible? Mac's in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All you need is a new leader now. I know someone who has leadership experience.
I don't hate Mac.
I do.
But don't have him in charge.
Absolutely.
I will flat out say, like, we don't put May in charge.
No.
May is good as in operations, as a specialist.
Yep. She's a soldier, not a general.
Exactly. Mac, no. Quake doesn't want it.
Right.
No to Simmons.
No, Simmons.
Yeah, no.
No, she'll have him doing color coding again. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah.
She'll be looking for a non-combat solution for every single option.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say, like, as an emotionally compromised person, she's way too emotionally compromised.
Well, we always got Yo-Yo. Oh, no. Yeah, no, that'd be a bad idea, too. Who do we have?
I mean, she's more of a hands-off kind of person, though.
I mean, they could bring back Robbie Reyes, right?
Oh, hell no. No more Ghost Driver.
Ghost Driver of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, gosh.
Oh.
But no, like, so, I mean, without them, the way I look at it, like, even if Fitz was around, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, obviously, we know the way that's going, like, he'll be back, like, whatnot, but...
Yeah, they'll find some way to write him back in.
Yeah, but even when they bring him back, like, he's not leadership.
No, I love Fitz to pieces. Like,
because
oh my gosh, he's one of my favorite characters.
Because we're also dealing with crazy Fitz too.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're also dealing with crazy Fitz. We don't want crazy Fitz leading shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Quake won't follow his orders.
Oh yeah. Because Quake knows how the shit goes.
Yeah, Quake has been on the receiving end of shit.
Yep. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, they need to introduce a new agent, basically.
Yeah.
You know what? Better yet, give it to Mike. Bring Mike back. Let Mike be director of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mike.
Deathlock, agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
That's what we need. He is the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. in my eyes. Until Fury takes it over back. Fury goes, yeah. All right, guys, they undusted me, so like I'm in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D. again. Who's this guy?
Have they done the dusting? Have they reached the dusting?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Okay, I couldn't remember. It's been a while since I
finished
watching.
So the way the episodes were supposed to release was the last episode of the last season was supposed to premiere after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. After Infinity War.
Infinity War.
So it was in the timeline. It was supposed to be after the snap. It was the first thing that was supposed to be after the snap. The second thing that was after the snap was Punisher season 2. So I don't know. And then this one's supposed to be after Endgame. So,
okay.
Yeah. It's so they don't have to deal with all disappeared characters and
right, yeah.
Especially since basically there's an indeterminate amount of time essentially. It's easier just to do it before and after.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense.
Plus, I mean, let's be fair. If they did it, part of me would have loved to see some of that cast dust away.
I would like to have seen that happen, and then the resolution happens mid-episode.
Oh yeah.
People just reappear.
You know, I was just thinking, like, characters that they could bring back. We could bring back Hunter, which was brought back last season. And then we could also bring back Mockingbird.
Unfortunately, she's busy on the Orville.
I understand that. But she can at least do, like, a quick, like...
Guest star, yes.
Yeah, guest spot. Like, don't give her, like, a fucking 4-episode arc. I mean... We can't.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
keep going.
We talked about it like when season 1. I mean, not season 1. Season was it 5 ended with Gravitron, and we're like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, Ballin, you've been a comic fan all your life. Easy to say.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
More than my entire adult life.
I grew up with comics.
Yeah. I mean, for 12 years old, when I was 12, for Halloween, I went out in a homemade Black Spider-Man costume.
Nice.
So, yeah, that tells you how much of a comic fan I am. Nobody knew who I was, but
But, I mean, think of it this way, right? Just, if you were to go back in time and tell 12-year-old you, hey, in 2018, first off, you're going to hate spoilers. You're going to hate spoilers. Like, don't watch any movie trailers, ever.
Which actually validates my entire reason for even going back, but yeah.
Ever.
That's fair.
But
That's
then,
fair.
But the thing is, this is like a spoiler.
Yeah.
This is a spoilery, non-spoiler. You go, one day, we're gonna get a New Mutants thing, which I'm gonna let you decide on how you feel about that. And Gravitron is going to be a villain in a Marvel TV show.
Yeah.
Let me preface that. A live-action Marvel TV show. 12-year-old you would look at you and go like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, I mean, it sounds cool, but like, what? Gravitron? Really? What? They couldn't get Red Skull? Oh, Magneto's busy. Let's get Gravitron. Like, I mean, it's...
And then to tell 12-year-old me that, but, Graviton isn't, he's actually, Glenn Talbot. Okay, now I know you're fucking with me.
Yeah, just... Yeah, Graviton's this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, as you start watching, like, the Marvel stuff, like, you go, oh my god. That was future me. And he was right. No! Which means I have to go back to the past and warn 12-year-old me of this entire thing because I just sat through New Mutants in theaters. Why did you do this to me? And then you get back there and you're...
And then you think, wait, it was future me. That explains everything.
No, and then you're like, all right, I gotta warn myself about New Mutants. So, let me go back in time. I'll let past me, 12-year-old me, know about the New Mutants thing and be like, hey, you don't want it? No. Just no. And then you get back there and you're like, but I don't want to spoil it for him. I don't want to give out spoilers. I mean, it's bad enough I'm in the past telling him about stuff that's coming up. But I don't want to give him spoilers. So then you're just like, all right, listen. 2017, they're going to announce a New Mutants movie. It's not going to get released until sometime in 2019 because they do a ton of reshoots. And each time you just add a little bit more details. And every time you go back until it's just like, you just go back there and you're like, listen. When I was your age, future me came back to talk to me and told me about this New Mutants thing that was going to happen in 2019. I did not heed his warning. Don't fucking watch it!
I mean, I would just go back and burn the script.
Wait, they're working with a script?
Fair enough.
And with the amount of
Go back and
reshoots...
make sure the whole deal falls through is all.
Oh.
I just feel like if Ballin went back in time, he would not be able to resist trolling his past self.
Yeah.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is Ballin we're talking about.
Ballin would be trolling himself, not realizing that now he's suffering from the consequences of himself trolling.
Yeah.
Because you get back there, you're just like, hey, so what if I were to tell you we get not one, but 2 Dark Phoenix movies? How do you think about that? Yeah, you're going to go and see them opening weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wait till you see the X-Men movies. Every single one is awesome.
and then you get back into the regular time. You're like, wait.
As soon as you
make Fantastic Four movie after Fantastic Four movie, it's so good they just keep making it last over a decade of Fantastic Four movies.
And as you say this, like the memories of past you going through that now, and you're just getting more bitter every time. And they have more Fantastic Four movies and more Fantastic Four movies and more Fantastic Four movies and Fan fucking Four Stick. And past you is just like, whoa, calm down. Pretty intense here. You're gonna love them.
I think I would just take back a copy of the first Deadpool movie and just completely blow my 12-year-old mind.
Oh.
Yeah, fair.
Sure. That's fair.
The content, the actual the effects and everything. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Any of the MCU movies, any of the Marvel related movies, but Deadpool? The fact they could actually make that?
I mean, at the same time,
you
you
might
could
be able to convince younger you to go find the writers to put in the proper Stan Lee cameo.
You could also take Guardians Volume, like just the scene from Guardians Volume 1, where it's Howard the Duck, and you're like, yeah, he gets another movie. They gave him another movie. You're welcome. He doesn't look the same. He looks more like the comic book version, but they gave him another movie. You're welcome past me. You're going to enjoy it. And the rest of your life, you're just like, we're getting another Howard the Duck movie. Hopefully it's better than that last piece of shit. And then you find out it was a fucking cameo in another film, and you're like, motherfucker. That son of a bitch lied to me.
There were 2 Howard the Duck cameos.
Yes, there was.
Yep, because there was the one in the second Guardians of the Galaxy. I've been watching a lot of cinema.
Also, this is not a spoiler. I have to preface that with this. It has been announced that we only have one Stan Lee cameo left.
Yeah. And it comes out in 9 days. I mean, there were a finite amount left.
Yes.
I know, but still. I was hoping for a few more.
Well, they have Ryan Reynolds filming the other ones, so... In Deadpool, I'm joking. They need to have him dress up, like Deadpool dress up as Stan Lee and just do the cameos.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
With the glasses
somewhat
and a fake mustache.
Yep.
Only if he's if he's as Deadpool pretending to be Stan Lee.
Yeah, he's in the full black and red costume, wearing the mustache and glasses on top of it.
Oh, and the mask. Yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It would still hurt, but I'd be okay with it.
Excelsior.
I cried when that Marvel title in Captain Marvel.
Oh god, yeah, that was a beautiful tribute.
I
just with all the normal intro stuff that they normally do, it's just all Stan.
Yeah.
So
it was outstanding. Seriously, just.
So how let's do a cry count. How many times, Ballin? How many times did you cry during Captain Marvel?
I got choked up. I didn't cry, but I did get choked up a few times.
Okay. Ray.
Yeah, don't ask. Like I said, emotionally compromised.
I cried 4 times during that movie. I cried during the opening memorial.
Yeah.
I cried during the cameo. And then I cried at 2 random points in the movie because I'm at that age where everything just hits the feels.
Aw.
I guess I'm emotionally compromised. I don't know. I just I no fucking joke. I seriously, I honestly, there's movies I've seen 1,000 fucking times.
Mm-hmm.
And I could just watch them no problem. Now I watch them and all of a sudden out of nowhere, like, I start feeling like the hairs on the back of my neck start standing and then my eyes start tearing.
The end of Iron Giant. For me.
So I'm sure Ballin's gonna hate me just because it has singing in it. But Muppet Christmas Carol.
I watched that. I hate you because I have Muppets in it. But go on.
That's fair. I watched that movie so many times. Like, between. So Thanksgiving is the first time I watch it. I watch it Thanksgiving after the meal. And then I'll watch it usually at least 5 more times before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Making a point to watch it on Christmas night because, after all, there's only one more sleep till Christmas. Or Christmas Eve night, rather. I will still cry during The Love.
During the what? You cut out.
The Love Is Gone.
Oh, okay.
Is one of the songs. When brain just left, the actor for Scrooge plays Alfred in the Batman movie.
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine, thank you.
We talking about like current Alfred? Like
no.
we talking about like we're talking Christian Bale Batman Alfred. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. That's I kind of figured because you're probably not going to remember the other guy who played Alfred. But
Michael Caine, because he's like in his past watching past Scrooge basically leave his sweetheart for money, essentially. And Michael Caine Scrooge, realizing that I left this behind, and he goes up and she can't see him because, he's like all ghost of Christmas pasty. And he starts singing with her, and I just lose it every time. No matter the fact that I have watched this movie at least 2 times a year for 28 years. Well, that's probably not accurate because it probably came out in 90-something.
Which movie is this?
Muppet Christmas Carol.
You watch this twice a year, why?
Oh, at least twice a year.
I'm just saying, twice a year for the Christmas movie. Okay.
Yeah. At least once on Thanksgiving Day, and at least on Christmas Eve.
Okay, fair enough.
I will often watch it multiple times between those 2 dates. Just because I don't know,
You really love that movie, gotcha.
Yeah.
You I lip read.
Am I cutting out?
You were cutting out, yeah.
Okay, so rephrase for 26 years because it came out in 92.
Okay, fair. But I mean, like, I could take straight action films. Like, I cry during Die Hard now. Fucking Die Hard.
Welcome to my life.
I don't understand it. I've hit that weird part of my life where it's just like, oh, hey, remember this movie? You loved it. You thought it was awesome. It was such a great film. Now you're going to fucking cry to it.
I cry at least once in every movie.
I'm at that point where I'm crying like in every movie. What have you done to me, Ray?
You're welcome.
God damn it.
Welcome to emotional vulnerability.
God damn it. Well, I've been emotionally vulnerable for a long, long time.
That's fair.
A long time. Long time. Super long. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know, like, like I get it. Like if I'm watching a movie like Pet Sematary, right? Yes, it's a horror film, so Ray has no
I
context.
haven't seen it.
Ray has no context.
Actually, no. I think I watched a while ago. I watched the Cinema Sins.
On.
The
Okay.
old one, yeah.
So
That's probably the only context I have.
Okay. So I've watched that movie so many fucking times growing up. My aunt, when she would babysit us, her way of babysitting was, okay, you have two choices. Either you can go to bed or you can watch horror movies with us. And I'm like, okay. So I would sit there.
I suddenly understand Todd.
Yeah, kind of. I don't want to go to bed. Fuck that. But yeah, so I'd watch horror films. And I mean, it's just one of those things. So I remember watching the first Pet Sematary. And I was just like, it was one of those like, oh my God, like, they not only did they kill a child, but then they bring that child back to life.
Mm-hmm.
And that child is possessed by some evil shit.
Came back wrong.
Yes. Yeah.
I would not be okay with this.
Yeah. So, well,
I probably wasn't okay with it when I was watching. I've effectively blocked it out.
yeah.
I'm guessing.
So, the basic premise is like there's an Indian burial ground where if you bury something there, it comes back, but it comes back wrong. You know?
Then why would you bury anything there?
Because people don't know that.
Yeah, people don't know that until somebody buries something there, and they're
Didn't he do something with a cat though?
Yeah. So yes. So the family cat was, I think, hit by a car, something like that.
I note that it's a lot harder to tell that a cat came back wrong than as a person.
Exactly, because cats are temperamental to begin with.
Animals can react to stimuli in any number of ways.
Yeah. So
that's fair, but still.
So it brings the cat back. The cat's kind of
shitty,
crazier than usual. And then the child gets hit. Was it by a truck? Something like that?
Yeah, because they had those stupid speeding. I remember that.
Yeah, the car is just speeding past.
Wheelers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and I mean, it's such a.
I thought there was a dog too.
That's the sequel. No, actually, no. There might have been a dog too, but I know the sequel had like a dog that they bury. Like there's two kids, they bury the dog there and whatnot, and then the dog's like all possessed and shit.
Somebody put signs up. Like, come on.
Well, so there's
get wise, people.
It's I don't.
I'm sorry. I'm like one of those people that tries to not be terrified about horror movies by sitting there and rationalizing and saying what the people should be doing.
So
it's the only way I can get.
So to be fair, it's never somebody that lived in the town. It's always somebody that's just moved to the town that this shit happens to. So they haven't.
Still though, I mean.
So they haven't really heard the stories of like.
Which is why there should be signage.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the kid comes back wrong, and it's like this really weird thing. Anyway, so like I used to be able to watch that movie no problem. Now, like when he's taking the cat up there, like I'm fucking waterworks. When he's taking the child up there, it's fucking waterworks. When the kid comes back, it's fucking waterworks. Like I'm just.
And then Tasha Yar.
And I'm just like, why am I crying? I've seen this movie a thousand times. I don't know why I'm crying. I don't know. Why do I do it? And it's like, you can't understand me because I'm so like, you know how like when you get like really like cryy hysterical and like you try to talk and yeah. Ray knows.
Yeah.
Hashtag emotional vulnerability.
Hashtag way too weepy.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Because I mean, I
cried because I found out that I missed out on meeting someone.
No, that's fair.
Even though I was doing something super fun.
No, that is fair though, because you don't know when another opportunity like that's going to come.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like. It's not like, oh hey, Nathan Fillion goes to every convention. Oh, I missed him at this convention.
I would probably cry.
You'll cry, and then you'll be like, wait a second, he's going to be at the other convention I'm going to next week. All right, well, no big deal.
I still won't manage it because we're one of those lines.
See this weekend.
I'm really glad that I went because I learned new things.
Yeah.
But still.
But anyway, so yeah, it's just, I mean, I've been just like super weepy watching movies lately. That's why I'm starting to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And, okay, so I'm watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and I'm getting fucking weepy as fuck while I'm watching that too. And I'm like, don't do this to me, emotions. Don't fucking do this to me.
It's because you're remembering all the good times with Grant Warden. You know he's gone.
God, I hope so.
To be fair, it's like, there's certain things like, oh my god, like I remember watching it when it was first run, and having like those oh my god moments, like what is it, when they had Lorelai, and like that whole episode with Lorelai, I was just like, oh my god, this is great. And like, I watched that episode last night, I want to say, I think it's like episode 6 or 7, and she convinces the guy at the end of the one episode to tie into the next episode to basically drive her out of Death Valley as opposed to be with his new wife.
Mm-hmm.
And I just start crying out of nowhere. And I'm like, why am I crying? This is just a thing leading into another episode. Why am I crying? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why is this happening? And then she leaves him for like a biker gang, and I'm like, I feel so bad for him. Why am I crying? Why am I crying? Like
Todd, suggestion: go back and watch Jessica Jones season 1.
Oh no! Don't you do that! No. It's so good, though.
I mean, there's this awesome scene where she confronts him in the restaurant, and the girl they hired, she's supposed to redact his dad.
I'm seeing Todd do the things that I do. And it's like...
It's surreal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I got the vein popping out of my forehead and everything.
Does my vein pop out of my forehead?
Depending on how emotional you get, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Like, when you start crumpling up like this, yeah, it happens.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But usually you have your hair covering it, so it's no big deal.
Well.
Yeah.
Or a hoodie, or a blanket.
Yeah, you usually have
I have available to cover my face.
Yes. So, but no, I mean, don't. That is, to me, that's probably a rabbit night on the precipice.
Yeah.
Is so everybody could watch me get like super uncomfortable watching Jessica Jones and just crying like a little girl. Like somebody stole my bike.
I could stand to rewatch that, honestly.
You know what? I could too, because I did so not. Good. Well, but here's the thing. Like, I wasn't into it the first time I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
At least the first few episodes. I don't think I made it further than the couple episodes, just because it seemed so slow to me. It is kind of. But I did really enjoy it.
It is kind of a slow burn.
When I got further.
Yeah. Most of those shows were. The only exception was like Daredevil and Punisher.
Yeah.
Punisher ramped up real fucking quick.
Oh, yeah, it did. I'm
that's how
that
Frank
one.
works.
Yeah.
I like Frank, but I can't rewatch Punisher.
That's fair.
Well,
wait till season 3. That's right. There's no season 3.
There will be a Jessica Jones, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's Jessica Jones has already been canceled, but they said we're going to air the last season.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah.
That's one more thing that I can watch before I have to subscribe to Disney Plus.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Subscribing to Disney Plus. Me too, but but at the same time, like, I don't want another subscription thing to pay for.
I understand this, Ray.
At least it's only $7.
That's true.
I understand this, Ray. We will figure something out.
Yes.
But we
I'm gonna have to cancel Crunchyroll. Is what it's gonna come down to.
How much Crunchyroll do you watch?
Actually, a substantial amount.
Okay,
Watch
so
a
you're
lot of
not
anime?
you're not canceling Crunchyroll.
Fair. That's fair. I actually mostly use back and rewatch Yuri on Ice.
So to save myself a little bit of money, I technically canceled Hulu.
But it's free with Spotify.
Yes, that's why I canceled Hulu.
So
because I was being
I'm,
charged
like,
for
ridiculously happy.
I was being charged for Hulu and Spotify.
Yeah.
And then I just merged them together, which effectively canceled Hulu, but
Yeah.
But you can't.
When I saw that, I got so freaking happy.
You know what pisses me off? You can't do that with the family plan.
No.
For Spotify.
Yeah. It's only on the single premiums.
Yeah.
That is lame.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
That's stupid, because don't you pay more for the family plan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, to be fair, you're not missing. The only thing you're missing out is cool cooking shows, because and maybe the Runaways.
And the Orville, if you watch it.
Oh, and the Orville, fair. But then and Cloak and Dagger. I mean, they got Cloak and they got Cloak and I can't. They got a horrible Marvel show on Hulu right now. Because I know you tried watching Cloak and Dagger, and it was just like, you're like, no, fuck this, no. I gave it 4 episodes, no. Actually, I think you gave it 6. I think you gave it 6 episodes, Ballin', and then you were like, no, I'm fucking done.
Yeah, it went nowhere.
Yeah. Well, that and apparently they got their powers from drugs or something, or
yeah. No, they basically they're willingly doing drugs instead of having it forced upon them, and it reverses the entire feel of their freaking origin. That annoys the hell out of me.
Yeah, but yeah. So I mean, there is Runaways.
It's like finding out that Captain America's a member of Hydra or something.
Don't talk shit about Captain Hydra. Don't. Because you want to talk spoilers? Why are you trying to spoil Endgame? I'm joking. How great would that shit be? It's like,
how interesting would it be if actually a bunch of what ifs got involved?
Well, what ifs will be on Disney Plus,
which is one of the reasons I'm going. I mean, how interesting would it be if there was like a came back wrong version of the unsnapping and then it got fixed?
Oh God, I would love that.
I know, like Captain Hydra and Tony's Iron Tyrant.
Hawkeye. It's Clinton sweatpants.
Yeah.
Because he had to leave the house to get the mail, and he's getting tired of the neighbors yelling at him for walking around naked. God damn it, Clint. God damn it.
At least Jeremy Renner is getting a Hawkeye show on Disney Plus.
He is.
Yay,
oh yeah.
Really happy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I kind of hope it is 10 episodes of him sitting around watching TV with Pizza Dog. That's what I kind of want to see. Him just hanging around the apartment.
As long as I get him, I'll be happy.
So, they've already kind of said what one of the focuses on the show is.
Mm-hmm.
So I will not mention that because of spoilers.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
If you are curious enough, you may click that spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where they're going with that series, apparently, which means we may be getting Hawkeye, lounging around with Pizza Dog. I kind of hope that, like, I want the first half, like the first 5, to be like that spoiler tag, and then the other 5, like, being the result of that's happening, but we're not following it. And we're just following him. We're following we're following Clint, following it on television, while he's waiting for fucking Uber Eats to deliver like whatever he ordered. And then the guy comes up to the door and goes, "Hey, they're matching our tips," and he's just like, "You're late, and my fries are cold." And he slams the door in his face. The guy just kind of droops his head, and goes, "Oh," and he starts walking away. Oh, I'd love that. I'd fucking love that.
So I finally went, because I can't do it. I finally went and linked Hulu and Spotify. And I might be able to cancel my Funimation subscription. Because a lot of the English dub ones that I watch are here on.
Yep. Oh, if you want to sponsor us, just saying, you can send business inquiries to precipice.todd@gmail.com. Yes. And the fine corporate overlords here at the Precipice Podcast Network will consider your proposition. Probably say yes because they like money.
Well,
fair. Which is a shirt, by the way. It is a fucking shirt you could buy fair. In the fair is a shirt.
Because all of us say it.
Yes. It was pointed out to me by not one, but two of our listeners.
Oh my gosh, how much we all say fair?
They said we need a fair shirt because you guys say it so fucking much. So I made a fair shirt. Fair.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair dues.
Fair.
That's totally fair.
Fair. What's that place? What's that thing that comes around once a year? Fair. Just. Oh God, we could just.
And now I'm going to be self-conscious about it. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I won't because
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, see, so here's the thing: is one of my biggest, I guess, flaws is that I'll start doing things ironically, and then they become
habits.
Yep.
Habit and completely unironic.
I mean, it's like me and the word gimmick. I end up using gimmick in like as often as I can, and I was just initially just like, well, what's that thing? Like instead of saying what's that thing, it's like that that gimmick, that whatever that gimmick is, and it was just so I didn't have to say thing constantly, and then it became
that's fair.
And then it became me just using like, oh yeah, just grab that tourney gimmick, or go get the nose gimmick. Some people understand that reference, some won't. It's an 80s wrestling joke.
Gotcha.
The nose gimmick, because they were doing a lot of blow. They were doing a lot of blow in the back.
Two things that don't work. I was gonna say two things that don't work for me.
Drug references and wrestling. Gotcha.
Yeah. And 80s.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we have. I don't know. Like I started I lost my train of thought, and then I started thinking about something, and I'm like, "Don't you fucking cry!" Like just. But no, I mean, we do have a bunch of different shirts available at shop.spreadshirt. No, wrong site. Holy shit! I almost gave you the old store, which has been taken down for a while. tpublic.com/user/theprecipice. I almost gave the old Spreadshirt store.
So in accordance with the things that I started doing ironically that I stick with now, the hashtag. Like using it in regular conversation, because I almost sat there and made a hashtag, and I was like, hashtag fair. But yeah, I actually do that, and I'm ashamed to say it,
What I will say though is if we didn't say it collectively as much as we do, that would totally be your second shirt in the store. That would totally be.
Yeah, because I say it.
Yeah. I mean, Ballin has 2 shirts. Maury's had 2 shirts, so it's like because there was the gimmick bag variant for Maury.
Hashtag shirt. No. Because see, so I say that I do it a lot, but I don't actually do it on the podcast. I do in normal, everyday speech at my job.
What I'm thinking about doing is doing shirts with hex code on it for the color of the font on the on the shirt.
Wow. Okay.
So it'd be like hashtag FF000034, and it's like whatever color that is, like that's what the color on the shirt is. You know,
that's not a color because that's 4 codes. A hashtag for the hex codes for shirts for colors are 3. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it.
Really? Because I mean, there's some stuff that had that has like A's and F's and shit in it. I forget what.
I'm just saying. I'm saying it wouldn't be 8 digits. It would only
gotcha. Okay, yeah. It would only be 6 digits. Yeah, I get you on there. I just misunderstood.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine.
And that is very conscientious of you.
Fair.
Oh, I love how we're doing it intentionally now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because if you do it intentionally, you can't feel self-conscious about it.
Yeah,
that's true.
So
those listeners are gonna pop in and they're just going to die laughing.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we can give them a shout out if we want.
And that's you. That's.
Yeah, because I'm the one that has them as points of contact. So Ant and Ollie, you guys are great. Thank you for your support. You guys are awesome, seriously, and that is super fair. Honestly, if it wasn't for them, I would have not made the fair shirt.
That.
And there's the self-consciousness.
That's understandable.
Yes. That was terrific. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I just like as I'm going, I'm like, wait.
That is absolutely understandable.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. That was great. But yeah, I mean, Ant said, he goes, you guys, if you guys had a fair shirt in the store, I would totally buy one. And I'm like, give me 10 minutes. Just 3 minutes later, I'm like, yeah, here's the link. It's available. Like that's just the way it was.
One of them, didn't one of them like say something about my Braun accent, which just made me like, it made my day.
So yes, so
like whichever one you were, you literally made my day when Todd told me that. Yeah.
So so also, not to toot anybody's horn, but me and Ant were talking, and he talked about how he's super into Nashville by Night. And
it's an awesome show.
Yes, it is. It is. And saying how good your Welsh is. How right now only the last time I spoke with him, only in episode 2.
Oh wow.
And said there's definitely
when I was still using Welsh.
Yeah, well,
the
you're not wrong.
I haven't last couple. I haven't.
We've done 4. We've done 4.
Yeah. So the first 2 I used Welsh, and the last 2
because you used the Welsh like out of character, like not out of character, but like in the Discord, like you end up using the Welsh more.
Well, yes, I do. I do use Welsh a lot in the Discord RP.
Yes.
Because it's easier.
Yes.
It's easy. It's easier to type it
than strain your throat.
Than to not butcher it. No, I don't have a problem with like it doesn't bother my throat at all to speak Welsh. It's being afraid of butchering
Yeah.
the correct pronunciation or having it not sound natural.
Yeah.
So I only use like a few things that I am confident saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to mess it up. Like, even if we don't actually have any Welsh people,
and I understand
would
that
probably already be mad at my accent, honestly, because it is an attempt at a Welsh accent, but it definitely comes out more
Hollywood Welsh.
Yeah,
Which is
not an authentic Welsh. Which is because I'm not Welsh.
Which is fine. I mean, as you said, you're not Welsh.
Yeah.
But they were saying that really enjoying everything. I don't know why. I don't understand it. But it's always like why do you give Percy so much shit? And I'm like, fucking Ventru. Like, oh, let's stay in my compound. Let's No, fucking, I can't run a game with you guys staying in the same fucking four walls.
Yeah.
That's why I give people shit.
Which that makes sense.
Also, based on what he's listened to.
Oh my gosh, what is blowing up my Discord?
No idea.
Keep going.
Based on what last I heard, what he listened to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna butcher this quote because it was such a great line that it completely won him over for one member of the coterie. And the quote is from a member of the coterie. If you plan on wishing any of us well, please don't. Episode 2, right after Percy tells the driver to have a good day. And then the driver goes, I will, and drives into the side of the building and explodes. And then Bethany, boom. Right away. Said that you're super on it, super like on the ball, ready to go. Also, another fun moment was Evelyn stripper poles up over the wall, and Bethany grabs a car and parks it next to it so everybody can climb over.
I loved that moment myself. Just everyone thinks she's gonna bust through the gates or something. Nope. She's gonna use it as a stepping stone.
Yep.
She's gonna GTA it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because how many times have we done that in GTA and that didn't come as a first thought?
All right, we got to get over this wall. Where's the entrance? I'll show you where the entrance is. Park the car here. It's locked.
Way.
It's locked. It's locked. Nah, don't worry about it. We got this. You're gonna ram the gates? No. Why are you parking next to the gates? Just fucking watch. You gonna shoot the lock or something? No. What the fuck would I do that for?
Open entrance like 5 feet down.
Yeah.
In the behind the scenes, we found that.
Bethany ain't gonna go looking for shit.
Yeah, but no. He has said that if I run another game, he is super interested in joining.
Nice,
yeah.
Yes. So, I have.
That gives you 2.
I have, because I already said, I'm like, listen, if I run another game, you do realize that you're going to be role playing against Ballin, right?
Yeah. I'm there. What can I say?
I'm like, you do realize this. This will be a thing.
Yeah.
Just be aware, because this man's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, I ain't doing another Bethany, but I'll come up with someone.
Yeah, well, that's fair. I mean, you'll give me another fucking variety pack and be like, choose my character for me, because
because I made 12.
Yep.
I made 14. How'd you make 14? Well, I mean, I got the Duskborn, I got the ToddEvf, I got the Wasambra, I got leaked documents on the Hakata. I'm like, I don't even have that yet. It's just like, I mean, we got the Zamitsi. I'm like, fucking what?
One for every clan. Just pick the clan that fits best with what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, you want? I can run a Bali. A fucking what? They don't exist yet in V5. I made one.
Well, they do now.
I made one. I just took the old source books that you sent me, and I just adapted it for V5 rules. So, there we go. Because it's not that hard to do. Allegedly. Certain things are, because, like, they changed the way certain things work, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just waiting to, like, run a game and ball and just, like, here is a Dropbox with all my stuff. And I'm just like...
Right.
I'm like, wait, why can't you just send it to me? It's like, I am. It's in the Dropbox. And I open the Dropbox and I'm like, holy shit. Ballin'.
There's an 8 meg limit on Discord uploads.
Ballin'.
It's true.
Did you have to send me a link with 5 gigs worth of character sheets?
I
Pick
have
one.
To buy Dropbox now.
I can't download the one I want because I've already reached the maximum of downloads from your Dropbox. Yes, I pulled off of 4 different Wi-Fi signals too. Yeah, I used my neighbors, I used Home 1, Home 2, I used the one up at near work. I mean, I've exhausted all my options, and I'm only like a gig downloaded.
I come prepared.
Yeah, no shit. Hey, just what card do you want to be play? Like,
I am planning to DM a game because I keep listening to
and I will be there.
Podcast that got me into it. I'm just waiting to get overwhelmed with the fallen characters and just sit there and be like, I don't know, why can't you pick?
What I think will be...
Stop making me make decisions.
What'll be funny...
I don't want to be DM anymore.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's going to be that moment anyway. Like, that'll happen. I did that. I did that when Ballin hit me with, like...
I'm still waiting to hear from Maury on what gods are going to be in the campaign so I can make my cleric.
God! Son of a bitch! And
I'm not even joking.
I'll just bring out Star Spider's Crusher. I have nothing to add to this conversation. Oh, God. Good old Starin. I miss Starin.
So, surprisingly, I don't miss Cadfan as much as I did.
That's because you got Braun with better backpack.
I know.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Braun can... See, here's the best part. Braun can actually carry more than four coins and not be over encumbered. That shit was ridiculous. Like,
yes, it was.
Hey,
you think it was ridiculous?
I mean, I was a dwarf. I couldn't be over encumbered.
I know.
And
which was
why you were holding Cadfan's
which is why you were holding my
Yep. I like how this completely devolved until I was just talking about role playing. It's great.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean,
it's what a podcast should be.
One of these days,
we should procure the tapes of Archon's Tower and Pirate Radio.
I have all of them.
And Pirate Radio release them.
I have all of them because I was the one
In
recording
raw
them.
form.
I know you were. Yeah, and
yeah. Let's just release as is. then people will hate us.
Yeah.
Oh, there was so much. How does this work? And then rabbit trailing, and then the entire the entire country
of what? Because you cut
Canada.
out. Oh yeah, the Canadian horses.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the Canadian horses, the Nation of Goblins.
Yeah, the Nation of Goblins,
which got bigger every time the story got retold.
Until we actually went into a village of goblins. It's like, well, how many goblins are there? It's just like all of them. And it's like, oh, great. I'm going to make a throne out of them.
Yeah. A throne / pyre.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're done, what do you do?
Two of us.
What do you do?
Shows off.
Yeah. But somebody had to be watching. Somebody had to be watching or you didn't do shit.
Nope.
Yeah.
She needs an audience
I pulled out my... to set the goblins on fire.
You keep
because I wanted to use my stupid. I pulled out my flint and steel.
Yeah.
to set the goblins on fire because
Yeah.
I wanted to use my
Yeah.
freaking flint and steel.
Yeah.
Because Catman was a pyromaniac.
So Ray,
Well, that too. The pyromaniac druid.
Yeah.
Ray, every time you lean back, like you start cutting out. So I'm just letting you know.
Okay. I'm wondering if when the mic got unplugged, some settings on it got messed
Most
with.
likely, yeah. Yay! I mean, when my mic got unplugged and I plugged it back in, I tried to record Gimmick Bag with Maury, and Maury's just like, wow, you sound horrible. And I go through my settings and I find out that my quality was set to simulate a telephone call in the 1980s, apparently.
How is my quality?
Your quality's good.
Oh, yeah. Unless you lean back.
Unless you lean back, yeah. And then it's just then you drop like an late 90s cell phone.
Yeah. You've got good and non-existent. You've
Yes.
got nothing in between.
It's just like you're
Okay.
you know, right now it's like you're here and that's great, and then you go back and then you're back here and it's just like, what is going on? It is terrific.
How about now?
Right now you're fine.
Okay.
Just don't move.
Yeah. Well, because I went in and made sure that.
You just cut out.
Okay. So it's not the settings in Discord. It's absolutely the mic.
All right. Awesome. Yay!
I'm not gonna mess with the gain while we're in a podcast.
Ah,
That just
it's
sounds like
fine.
a
It's
bad
fine.
Idea.
It's fine
Yeah.
because we're fucking professionals.
Yeah.
Which is fair. But no, I mean, like we had such good time. And don't get me wrong, I'll give our game master shit for some of this stuff. I mean, it was one of the first games that he was running with us. It was a new group.
He'd be amazing for being his first.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it got me because that was the first time I've ever done any kind of role play game,
Mhm.
and I loved it. And I'm still like, I'm still doing role play games, even though like I've kind of fallen off of the computer gaming thing.
Mhm.
Which I find bizarre, but okay.
Yeah, I've got other things going on, but like the second something was suggested, I jumped on it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's like I miss having being I'll let me rephrase this before I even say it. I miss being a player in the game.
yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I'm excited about if it happens this summer. And I'm not pointing any fingers if it doesn't. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But if I end up doing the Werewolf the Apocalypse game, where I get to be a player, yeah, doing that with Lady Kadashing. So
Cool.
yeah, she was just like, I have the Werewolf the Apocalypse 20th anniversary book, and this summer I'm planning on reading a bunch of them, like a bunch of the books I have, and maybe running a game. Would you be interested? If you could make the time, would you be interested? And I'm just like, tell me when. I will make the time.
Right.
It's just like, I'm like, it isn't even can you do this? It's like, no. I will make this happen. I mean, I will legitimately.
I went full Mullen.
Huh?
I went full Mullen.
Yeah, I did. You run it and I'll play it.
Yep.
I will give you one character sheet for every tribe, and I'll let you choose my tribe.
I mean, that's how
Going
legitimately I would do it. Yeah.
I'll even use the ones from the weird European books that weren't released in the US, just so you have those as well. And the changing breeds. I will give you a total of 4 gigs of character sheets.
Not quite Ballin level, but close.
To be fair, there's a lot, like, when you start dealing with the World of Darkness, and you start dealing with, like, previous editions, especially the 20th anniversaries. The 20th anniversaries collected everything from previous editions. So every clan variation, all those different things, like if it was vampire, so you would have, yeah, you would have like the standard 13 clans, but then you would also have the Cappadocians in there, and you would also have the Harbingers of Skulls, and you would have this clan and that clan. And what started as 13 clans, now you're sitting at like 23, and you're like, what the fuck? How did this happen? And then you have anti-tribu on top of that, which some clans have like 2 to 3 different anti-tribu types. And you're like, what the fuck? So, yeah, it would easily be about 4 gigs. Especially when you start dealing with, like, with Werewolf, because you got the different different tribes of Garu. And then you have the changing breeds as well. So, which are other types of wares. So you got like werecats, were-spiders, things like that, you know?
Okay.
It's interesting. It is interesting to say the least. But yeah, I mean, I would have to learn how to play the game. Because I kind of hope that next year with the release of the PC games for the World of Darkness. I mean, we already have V5 on the tabletop. I would love a Werewolf 5th edition to release alongside or right around Werewolf the Apocalypse Earthblood, just so we have something that's an easier entry point than going, hey, here's 20th Anniversary Edition, have fucking fun.
Right. Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, but what I was going to say earlier was that one of these days we should do, like, either on an off week or something, like a Vampire the Masquerade, but like not actual, like our like a Nashville by Night. I mean, Nashville by Night, but we're the players just kind of like talk about different things. Not anytime soon because we're only 4 episodes in.
Yeah, no,
but,
and I get
like where they can kind of see.
Yeah, and I mean, I would love to do kind of like an expose podcast, so to speak, about the players involved. Yeah. I mean, some of our listeners for Nashville by Night, which I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna go and pull the wool over anybody's eyes, anything like that. Previously, when it came to podcasts on the Pestis Podcast Network, this is pre-Spotify, right? This is pre-Nashville by Night.
Yeah.
Pod Errors did more downloads than Gimmick Bag. You guys already knew that.
Yeah.
The listeners probably didn't. Since Nashville by Night was doing all right. Since Spotify, it is now beating out both shows hand over fist.
Oh wow. Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Like, it is legitimately not just beating Pod Errors. It is not just beating Gimmick Bag, but it's beating both of them combined.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. That's really great.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're getting a lot of hits on that. I mean, yeah, we don't get a lot of traffic on the actual live stream, which is twitch.tv/PressPodcast. You guys
every other Sunday.
Except
for when we mess up.
Except for when we fuck up and forget to tell people that we're going out of town, or one of us has an eye infection.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say me going out of town on an off week.
Yeah, it was supposed to be, yes.
Yeah.
So
Ballen's eye infection.
Yeah, that wasn't scheduled.
Not scheduled.
No.
Part of me wanted to be a dick and go like, no, we're gonna roleplay while you're in pain. Like, just, and you would have done it too.
I mean, I kind of did that. I joked it.
I mean, I legit couldn't see out of my right eye at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And every little head movement was a sharp stab.
Yeah. Those aren't fun.
And I mean, I've had styes before, so I get it. That's why I was just like, let's not make jokes and fuck around with this, you know?
Right.
I really got to put that thing down.
I mean, that's how I feel. I'm.
Wow, you didn't get me back that time.
Yeah.
What?
You completely cut out again.
Gosh dang it. Well, wait, no, did I cut out or did, because I was going to say, because I do weird things when I talk where I just don't complete what I'm saying.
No, your lips were moving, but nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mother flowers.
mother flowers. Chicken nuggets. I use that one a lot. I use nuggets a lot as a euphemism. You with your knife and me with my fidget cube.
Yeah.
Mine feels a little bit safer.
I mean, mine's pretty safe.
I'm waiting for you to stab yourself.
Believe it or not, I have, like, in all my years handling knives, I have not stabbed myself once.
I used to be able to say that, and then I worked in
a kitchen. I mean, I've cut myself. I've never stabbed myself. There's a difference.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Stabbing is a
I don't think I've
version.
stabbed myself then. I have...
Yeah.
But I've absolutely cut myself.
Yeah, I mean, I've cut myself too before, so... But I haven't stabbed myself. I like how I just got a bigger knife.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm sitting here and I want to give you, like, my old-fashioned fidget spinner. AKA...
It's a fidget stabber.
To be fair, like it's people
spinner.
like when people look at me and they see like the knives I have and stuff like that, and how I just I'll sit there and I'll just fuck with them, and they're like, "You're a really violent person." I'm like, "No, not really." Like, just
no, I'm just bored.
I mean, I just kind of need to do something with my hands because otherwise, it's like, I mean, it's, and it got worse after I actually like quit smoking. It's one of the reasons why I vape as much as I do, is because it's like still that hand thing that I need to be doing something with my hands constantly. But like when I smoked, it was just like, it's like, oh yeah, I don't need to have something to fuck with. But like I start quitting smoking, and I used to have clicky pens, and I had to stop carrying clicky pens. Yup.
Yeah, I was so bad about that in school. I was constantly, I had like the mechanical pencils. And I would just sit there and clicky pens. And if I wasn't fiddling with something with my fingers, I was chewing something, like pen caps or pieces of paper.
Yeah, I get you. It's just, I mean, it's a weird thing. Like,
aluminum foil, don't forget to use the side fillings wrong.
You got to remember, part of it's anxiety, though. I mean, it's just...
Oh, absolutely.
Part of it's anxiety, and the other part of it is, like, I need to be doing something. Like, I'm not doing something. I need to be doing something.
Yeah. Idle hands at the devil's playground.
I guess.
Heard that a lot as a kid.
I mean, you may have heard that. I grew up Roman Catholic, so it was, oh, you're not doing anything? You're going to hell. And I'm like, what? Yeah, Roman Catholics like to go like everything. Like if you do anything that's not what you need to be doing, you're going to hell. So yeah. Oh, hey, you decided to have not fish on Friday? Yeah, you're going to hell. Yep, that's the thing. Oh, you decided to wear white after Labor Day? Yeah, you're going to hell.
I hate the fish on Friday thing, because when I decide to have fish and it's Friday, I can't, because the Captain D's that we shop at is like twice around. Yeah. And it's like, really? Yep. I don't want to wait for an hour for fish.
Yep.
I'm just going to go buy a burger.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, McDonald's had a wonderful thing they tried where they had the pineapple burger.
Oh, the Aloha burger.
Yes. It was...
Aloha also means goodbye, McDonald's.
They would take a piece of pineapple, they would grill it, and then put it on your bread. And that was what you bought.
I mean, I like grilled pineapple, but not on bread.
Yeah, that was their mistake.
It's not a replacement for food.
But
no, it's a dessert.
But then it got replaced with the fish fillet,
which I also don't like.
I mean, it's better than
I don't like their fish fillet.
It's better. It is better than fucking McDonald's pineapple on McDonald's bread.
Fair enough.
So I mean that's the way I look at it. It's just weird food trends, man.
Yeah.
Food is weird, man.
Food is so good.
It is. It is.
Yep.
Are those
sticks a cookie in my mouth.
Are those brand redacted shortbread cookies with blackberry stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got them in Tennessee.
Nice.
I have a blackberry jam. So they're cooked with blackberry jam when the stuff is mixed up. So I have a blackberry jam one, and then I have a wildflower honey one, which is like.
So what I'm hearing is these companies need to contact PrecipiceTodd@gmail.com about sponsorship opportunities because we may be.
I will eat your food on podcast. Give me an excuse to eat food on podcast.
Right, you really don't have a bargaining chip there because you're doing it already and they're not sponsoring us.
Well, I will show their food as I eat it.
Fair. That is fair. Yes.
I will show the packaging.
Yeah, you're not
wrong.
wrong.
With Gary Poppins.
Gary Poppins, y'all.
I could go get my last my last bag.
But do you want to bust open that pumpkin spice goodness?
No, I really don't want to. I don't want to when it's my last one.
It'll get you all emotionally vulnerable.
Yeah. Because I don't know if it's still available or if I have to wait until fall for it to be available again, like everything else pumpkin spice. I'm also too lazy to go check.
That's why you have...
Todd's doing it for me.
I was going to say, that's why you have friends that will do it for you. Popcorn flavors. And that is a sweet flavor, right?
Probably.
I wouldn't say it's savory, so...
No. It's definitely closer to caramel than...
Caramel bacon.
Cheese. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Caramel pumpkin spice.
It is available?
Let's see if it's still available. It is still available.
To get more hours at work soon, so...
When you get more hours at work and you have more disposable income, just get yourself the 6.5 gallon tin of it.
Oh gosh, no! Because then you open the tin and it goes.
And it all starts.
It goes stale.
Yeah.
Fair. How about
you need to get?
You have to get it into individual packs.
Yep.
I mean, how about just a gallon tin?
No, that's still.
You could eat a gallon in one day.
Yeah, you could.
Yes, but I am still trying to be wise in my food choices.
So, to be fair, I'm looking at the nutritional facts right now, and the 1 gallon tin offers you 31 servings.
Which goes stale after you open it.
Each serving is half a cup.
So, okay, now take into consideration...
That's a small handful.
Yes.
Take into consideration that when I eat it on stream, I'm eating it one piece at a time.
Yes.
I probably, at most, will go through a cup during a podcast. Because I sit there and I just eat one piece at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I also can't handle really sweet stuff, like... Which it is sweet enough that if I eat too much of it, I will get sick because of my stomach issues.
Okay. So what you could do is go with the 4-pack of 6-ounce bags then for $20.
That's what I did in the past. And I still, like, one of the packages ended up going stale before I managed to eat it all.
Or you can go with the 10 packs of the 3-ounce for $25.
That would be smarter. I'll see. We'll see what happens as I start getting more hours.
It ends up being more and more cost effective. On top of that, the single serve packs equate to about 3 servings.
Okay.
So you're figuring about
a cup and a half.
Yeah. Which is doable.
Yeah, that's totally doable.
Plus, I could always see if we have some kind of promo code with them. Save y'all some money. Apparently they got a giveaway. Yeah, a giveaway thing going? Oh, no, their giveaway thing ended. They still have the link up for it, and it's like, sweepstakes ended 8/28/2018 at 6:15 a.m. Fuck off. No, we love you, Gary Poppins.
We do. I love you a lot. Send me free stuff now.
Yes.
But
yeah.
No, as much as I eat on the podcast, I am still actually weight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
I'm pleased.
I do think that this is going to be a good point because we really don't have much more to talk about,
Yeah.
Probably
unless we start going in depth more on Captain Marvel because we did not do that well.
Yeah, well,
we just kind of glanced things.
It's fair. See the fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie, y'all.
It's a good movie, and don't listen to the whiny man children that are saying that women superheroes are ruining movies. So
because they're not, because she's like the best hero.
Well, because they had to go and they changed Captain Marvel to a woman. Like, really? They did that in the comics like 15 years ago, man.
It wasn't even changed to a woman. It was recast, effectively.
Yeah. Original well, to be fair, Marvel did get recast. Marvel was...
Actually, Marvel got combined. They combined 2 characters into one.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Carol's mentor, who was a badass up until she died of cancer, and Marvel.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird because wasn't that her lover at a certain point? Yeah.
Yep. But hey, it's
not weird.
It's the 21st century.
Yeah. No, I just for me, it always seemed weird where it was just like, oh, you're my subordinate and we're gonna have relations, and I'm like. But then again, I think
that's a little skeevy.
So to me,
it's an alien culture.
That's fair.
You said it.
Alien cultures might be able to separate work and pleasure.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's very true.
Maybe, but at the same time,
a definite.
It's still.
But at the same time, it's written by.
Yeah.
Humans.
Yeah.
Oh, then don't read Avengers number 200. That doesn't end well for Carol.
Oh?
Okay, story time. Avengers number 200. So there's a story where Carol shows up and she's pregnant. And it turns out that an alien life form impregnated her by altering her to make her want to become with him.
Oh.
And then she gives birth to the alien that controlled her to impregnate her. And then this child that she has given birth to and her get involved because now it's the adult form of the alien that impregnated her. And then they leave together. And that's how it ends. Now this is a milestone issue, number 200. Nobody on the Avengers sees anything wrong with this. It has since been, by the way, blasted by editorial staff and writers alike. Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking what?
But it wasn't Marvel.
I have many things wrong with this.
Oh, everybody does.
Well, just give me one more day.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to do that. I can't wait for them to try to tackle that one in the MCU.
Not going to. The MCU has good writing.
You know what? We had Homecoming. We have Far From Home. What's after that? I'm just saying, one more day. At home. Because we got to have home in there somewhere. One more day at home.
At least if you add in at home, then it doesn't make me think of Les Mis. No, it still makes me think of Les Mis.
Yeah, well, though I will say that if Peter were to, but he had to sacrifice his relationship with Mary Jane, which I'm fine with. I mean, let's be fair. Let's be fair there for a minute. Like I'm fine with him doing that to keep Marissa Tomei alive. I mean, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
Mm.
Guest star.
Huh?
Nothing. Just background happening in Ray.
Oh, gotcha. But yeah, I mean, like, what is it? After Endgame, I then we have Spider-Man: Far From Home, and I think after Far From Home, they're supposed to reveal what the slate of films for Phase 4 is.
Yeah, there's supposed to be another Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, because James Gunn is back.
Yes,
I'm excited about. But he's doing Suicide Squad 2 first, and then he's doing a DC movie, and then he's doing a Marvel film. I'm fine with this. Yeah. I mean, he took a franchise that should not have worked, and he made it work. Based on his writing, his casting, and his direction.
And a raccoon with a machine gun.
No, let's be serious. It was all about the fucking tree.
Now, see, I have no problem with him doing this because if someone can bridge the gap between Marvel and DC, we might finally see the JLA Avengers movie I've always wanted.
That shit ain't gonna happen.
I know, but I can dream.
The only way that's gonna happen is if Mikos adds DC to his Infinity Gauntlet.
I actually would not mind Disney buying Warner for that.
Yeah, and then you got Captain Marvel versus Shazam, and it's just like, but I'm Captain Marvel. And it's just like, nah, no, bitch, no. Can you go binary form? I highly doubt it. Yeah, but I could say a magic word and be struck by lightning and live. Like, that's not a superpower, kid. Like,
Storm changes him back to Billy Batson.
Oh, that'd be terrific.
Hawkeye versus Green Arrow.
They would probably just end up like they're like, hey, so do you have any powers? No, I got a bow and arrow. Me too. Oh my god, we're both useless.
Meanwhile, Black Fury makes the tragic mistake of attacking Dazzler.
Oof. I mean, there'd be that. But then think about it this way: we could have the wonderful, like, they could be like, all right, well, what we're gonna do is, because fans love like characters like Batman and Superman and Wolverine and Captain America, we're gonna put them out amalgam films. Get ready for Dark Claw, everybody. Oh man. I gave myself horrible flashbacks with that one.
It was the 90s.
Yeah.
It was a different time for
And
comics.
It's all drawn by Rob Liefeld. So expect tons of pouches. And horribly inaccurate portrayals of people's fucking skeletal structures. Why is her back bending that way? Oh, that's a Rob Liefeld drawing, sweetie. That's just how he draws them.
She started to lean back and the weight of her bosom just crushed her spine.
Yeah. Oh man. How can they stand with such tiny feet? Fucking Liefeld. Liefeld. Mm-hmm.
And why are they all making that clenched teeth look during everything? I mean, it could be worse. It could be Greg Land.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I will say I am excited though about the Disney Plus. I know we mentioned it a few times already.
Yeah.
The What If series. I know Ballin's all about that.
Oh yes.
The Loki series. I'm excited as fuck about that.
Oh yeah.
The Bucky and Falcon series.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Hawkeye series.
I know all of these with their MCU actors, no less.
The Wanda and Vision series.
Yeah.
For us comic.
I just want Bucky and Falcon in the backseat of the car in Civil War, or in that little bug in Civil War, just sniping at each other because that little bit there. Can you move your seat up? No.
So I have a theory on that series.
Okay.
Now, this does not confirm nor deny or even speculate on the fate of an Avenger in Endgame. Because
they've both been Captain America.
But at a certain point, even though Cap wasn't dead, there's been times he hasn't been Cap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, Infinity War, that was Nomad. Let's be honest. He was Captain. Yeah. They called him Captain America, but that was fucking Nomad.
Yeah.
Or the Captain.
Or the Captain. Oh, the Captain was a good. Yeah, that's a good poll. That is a really good poll.
Yeah. Gave up the shield, gave up the costume, still acted pretty much the exact same way he always does.
Mm-hmm. Though I do want to see him in the horrible Nomad costume.
I want him in the what became later on the U.S. Agent costume.
Yes.
I'd love to see that on the screen.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But what if the Bucky and Falcon series is them both trying to take up Cap's mantle?
That would be awesome.
Because we
could actually see a Captain America and Falcon series. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
They've been partners in comics for a long time.
They also both, like, Bucky and Falcon handle things differently as Cap too.
Exactly.
So it would be a very interesting thing, because we all know Bucky has no problems using a gun.
Falcon is Cap as America tries to act in the daylight.
Yes.
Bucky is Cap as America acts in the shadows.
Yes. But I also want it interspersed with them in like a buddy film, like a buddy road trip film.
Oh, hell yes.
Yes. I want that so much.
I also want the Wanda, Scarlet Witch Vision series to be like a romantic comedy series. Yeah. I mean, given
I like rom-coms.
Given their comic book history, I think that works. Because it's not like over-the-top comedy. It's like Vision's a fucking android.
Yeah.
Who can camouflage as a human.
Yeah.
But how much of humanity does he truly understand? I mean, over time, he'll learn a lot. He'll have kids, even. Which is fucking weird.
Well, no, they'll think they've got kids.
Oh, fair. That's right.
I know, pandemonium.
Yeah, that you're not wrong. But yeah, I don't know. I just... And then I'm waiting to see, like, what other kind of stuff that they throw at us, you know? The fact that we're getting the MCU actors in these projects.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Also, Agents of Shield is renewed up through season 7.
Damn.
Yeah, so we have 2 more seasons confirmed.
At least.
At
3
least,
seasons.
Yes. At least 2 more seasons of it. So
mostly because they need something established upon Disney Plus.
Yeah. I mean, Agents of Shield has been the closest thing to the MCU. Especially season 1. There was a lot of fucking crossover in season 1.
Yeah.
You had Lady Sif in season 1. You had Agent Sitwell in season 1. I mean, he's fucking Hydra. Ooh, spoilers on a show that's been on the air for a while. But yeah, I mean, it's just they had more crossovers with the main MCU in the first season than they did the rest of it. And I understand it, you know? At that point, Avengers films were every few years.
Mm-hmm.
They only had to plan around like 1 movie, 2 movies. Because they had to plan around Thor the Dark World and Winter Soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So they had for season 1, they had to plan around both of those. But they were able to plan around both of those.
Yeah.
Later seasons, they were just like, yeah, we're going to do the movie stuff's not going to affect you guys. You're not going to affect the movie stuff.
Yeah.
Though, this is where shit ties back into Captain Marvel. Obviously, Coulson in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. says a line which makes you believe, like, oh, he's just talking about the Battle of New York. But after seeing Captain Marvel, I'm just like, wait a second. Is he talking about the Battle of New York, or is he talking about 95? And it was the little line of, I've had to deal with aliens before.
Yeah.
And he says it very unflinchingly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even just like, yeah, I've recently had to fight, we had to battle aliens before. Like, he says it like very matter-of-factly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you've read my jacket, you know this. Like, it's little weird things, and I don't know if it's like even looking back through season 1, there's a lot of callbacks in later seasons. Like, I didn't notice the Kree scribbles in like episode 3 of the first season. Or was it episode 4? It was one of the early episodes. I did not notice that until I just rewatched it. I just rewatching it, like, and what is it? Ray's favorite character, Ward, goes in wearing the glasses because the one girl has the camera eye with the failsafe.
Right. Yep.
He has to seduce the guy and fails miserably. Beats the shit out of the guy, gets into the room, and then on the blackboard, there's all these scribbles, which in season 2, like the back half of season 2, we find out is Kree writing.
Mm-hmm.
And it does a snapshot, and it says mission complete. You know, that kind of stuff. And it was just like really weird. Like, it was a really weird thing. Like, I didn't, like, at the time you don't think about it, but then you go back and you're like, oh shit. Like, they played the long game on this. Like, even the Kree, right? So there's a fan theory about GH325.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know it's a Kree that it comes from.
Yeah.
So, is that a Kree that Goose spit back up?
Yeah.
Most likely.
Yep.
Because Goose spit back up the Tesseract.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the biggest thing.
Oh gosh, that was like the one part of the movie that was the sound of Goose.
Yeah. I've had cats who do that. Oh God, I was like, this is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen in a movie theater.
Yeah, I was just like, oh no.
You should just
because I have
yeah. Where you hear the noise and it really just it kind of triggers your gag reflex, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh. And the problem is I figured that's what the end.
Oh yeah,
it was going to be. That's what I kind of figured that's what it's going to be.
Well, they had to do something with the damn Tesseract to go and get it, you know.
Yeah.
All I know is like every time I think about that scene now, I just think of that picture of the cat that I shared with in the RP thing.
The you have betrayed my tiny trust?
No, the other cat.
Oh.
I throwed up. Once again, gotta thank a listener for that. Gotta thank Ollie for showing me that picture and going like, oh my, me and Ollie laughed about that shit for a good 10 minutes.
And it's another plug for the Precipice Podcast Discord.
Yes, absolutely.
Because there is a area for pod errors.
There is an area for basically
Chat.
everything.
Yeah.
And on top of that, if you guys do join the Precipice Podcast Network Discord, you'll have access to 2 channels. One of which will be the rules, and the other one will be your introduction. So basically, you just introduce yourself real quick. You go to the rules thing, click the little Jason mask to acknowledge that you've read the rules and will abide by the rules. And then you will be granted access to the rest of the server. We do this manually because we have had issues already.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's that. But anyway, I'm rambling. We're rambling.
Yeah.
It has gone, of course, to the 3-hour mark because it always does when we don't want it to.
Oh yeah, that's just the way it goes, right?
Yeah. Practically the new time. But, to be fair, it's been a while.
It has.
Not as long as it was before the previous one, but still.
True facts.
We told you we'd be back.
Oh, we should probably state that Pod Errors is now switching to a bi-weekly.
Yes.
Rather than every week.
Yes.
So it'll be every other week now.
Yes.
To give you that Nashville by Night goodness.
Yes, so all the Precipice Podcast Network shows will be going every 2 weeks. We'll be doing most likely Pod Errors, Nashville by Night, and then Gimmick Bag. And then that Sunday we're off, then we do Pod Errors, Nashville by Night, and then Gimmick Bag. And just so we got one Sunday off, but we're doing like it's basically one show a week. Except for every 2 weeks, there's 2 shows.
So you'll be receiving your fix fortnightly.
Yeah. It's a weird thing, but I mean, I'm tired and I can't explain it right. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. For DorkyRae, for Thrabalen of Thrabalen Gaming, this is Todd. Thank you guys very, very much for checking us out, for watching us on YouTube, for listening to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Radio Public, and Spotify. Our new home on Spotify, which is really awesome. We thank you guys immensely. And until next time, we'll see you. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Later.